Hello everyone. I made it. Oh, happy Sunday. Hopefully there's not a glare. If y'all saw my video, I stated that I was going to go to Garden State Gardeners live tonight because I always miss Joe's live because he's like 7 to 9. Hello. So I did go over to Garden State Gardeners live. And I said I would go live at 9. So, hello all. Hi Chris, can you hear me? See me? Is it glary? Should I shut the curtains? Let me know. Cosmic Cultivators, hello. I guess you got the memo. I was going live at 9. Happiness to all. Hello friends. You're not late or anything. I just changed the time till 9. Recyclable Homestead, hello. How are you? Happy Sunday. Did you see what I held up in the picture? I mean, can we talk? I love saying that. This is that Easy Gold Pick zucchini. It's a monster. We've been waiting around since 8. We're doing late night gardening. Ooh, starting our fall crops. Yeah, I started just some beets. I have a video coming out this week, but yeah, I did a video initially on my phone this morning to show some of the damage, and it's shutting off to the software. So I used my roommates, which I guess the damage didn't look all that bad, and just announced I was going to go live at 9. So the front bed, all those tomatoes, it's like the wind blew from this side of the house and pushed those tomatoes. Like, I just can't win. So I'm never using bamboo stakes again, and I'm never planting that many tomatoes ever again, but we all know why I did it. Was because of the bug out seed bag. Nice pumpkin. This is that yellow Easy Pick Gold zucchini squash. So yeah, how about that for you? Every time it gets rain here, like, I always pick everything when I know there's going to be a storm, obviously. And then I go out and there's a ton of zucchinis and, you know, more peppers and stuff like that. So tomorrow is going to be a big pepper day. I have a lot more peppers. I'm going to try to do some. There's another basket of peppers and a zucchini there. So I definitely have to deal with peppers tomorrow. It's just so huge. It looks like a pumpkin. Oh, yeah. So look, I got another one of these. Gray summer zucchinis. Another big fat daddy after the storm. So I am going to be doing a video on what am I going to do with all this zucchini and the more zucchini that keeps coming in. So yeah. Don't worry, there will be the official, I haven't cut open a zucchini yet, but I'm definitely going to make the annual zucchini bread on the first zucchini that I picked, which I have it. So that is a summer gray squash, and this is what it would look like if you pick it normal. Well, this is a little under, but that's what it looks like. There's a beautiful look at the basket of stuff. That was Gina's favorite. Yeah, so this puppy here can feed a lot of people. So some weighing going to be done tomorrow. You know, you saw the other zucchini I picked. Now the table's full with zucchini. I mean, literally, counter's full of zucchini, and I got to get crack-a-lackin' tomorrow. But again, this is the gray summer zucchini squash, in case you're interested. And yeah, and another basket of peppers. Well, not a full basket of peppers, but more added on to it. Ooh, speaking of peppers, I left some peppers outside. Some Santa Fe peppers I left outside that I picked from the side garden. So yeah, I'm going to be doing some preserving. I finally got some jars, 8-ounce pint jars, so that I can you know, because you don't need a real big one when you're getting like maybe a handful at a time. These are the fajita hot peppers, so I'm going to try to put them in a smaller jar. So yeah, lots of work to do tomorrow, but amazing. This I can't wait to try though. This one right here. Our peppers, our pepper bed is exploding. That's awesome. Chris says, any pumpkins yet? I do have a jack-o'-lantern that I didn't go to buy. Trust me when I tell you, it was mixed into a plant of mine, and it was in such a really bad area. I was just like, nah, it's not going to make it. It's making it. But yeah, I don't know how that's going to work out. It has to sprawl all over hot pepper jelly in the future. That's one thing I've never made, is hot pepper jelly. And I just saw that 1870s Homestead, was it? Someone had made it, but I need a really good recipe. So if y'all have one, send it my way. Because yeah, I definitely want to make, you know, a couple little jars. I heard it's delish. Hot pepper jelly and cream cheese on a multigrain cracker. Amazing. Oh, that does sound so good. I am like starving. Bushcraft family, hi. Thank you for posting my link throughout the Garden State Gardener live. I never get to see Joe. And with everything that was going on, and I had a very, very busy day today. So unfortunately, my new phone was perfect, and then I did the upgrade, and yeah, not so much. So needless to say, I advertised on there that I wasn't going to be going live at 8 o'clock. I was going to go live at 9 because I wanted to show some support and go over to Garden State Gardeners live and hang out, see what it's all about. So, hey y'all. Hey, Indiana Backyard Gardener. Let me tell you, she's such a peach. Sifting some soil 55. Hello, happy Sunday. I think I'm going to use this as my caption. Or should I use this one as my caption? Because, you know, I'm so tired of saying like storm. I know everybody's getting storms, but you have to remember, for me, it's different. I'm living somewhere new, and me and my friend Jay just had that conversation. Like, do you think the storms are different there than anywhere else? Yeah. Near the water, that'd be like living on the beach. Y'all know what that's like. Did I hear you say you're starving? You did. You did. Am I allowed to advertise? I do have to say this, you know. I apologize for part 2 of last Sunday's rants. But I just felt like I was about ready to explode, and I'm really sorry about that. I did ask my roommate after the fact why he left all that food out, and I kind of got to get over it. So, I'm a redhead. I said, oh, I'll get over it when that money's coming out of your pocket. So, I nipped that immediately. But yeah, so all that moved over. And I kind of punished them by just not cooking for them, to be quite honest with you. But I apologize to my subscribers. And Garden State Gardener, Indiana I'm still in Joe's live. Indiana Backyard Gardener, after that live, let me tell you something about people. When you can have a total stranger that you know, no offense, like I'm not being rude. Hopefully my words come out right. When you become friendly with a total stranger on YouTube that feels like, you know, one of your girlfriends and is texting you like, hey, friendly reminder, I cannot even make this up, on Monday. Hi, this is your friendly, no, what was it? Hey, did you eat today? Because I'm having chicken salad. That was the first text that I got. And then it's like, hey, a friendly reminder, please just eat a little something, eat a bowl of cereal. And then she had left a comment. It just bestilled my heart. I mean, people in my own family don't even talk like that. So a big shout out to Indiana Backyard Gardener. She just made my whole week, you know, because it started off a little rough. And yeah, so she gave me that kick to make sure, as soon as she was done typing me, like, just eat a bowl of cereal, I literally ate some Frosted Flakes. So thank you, Indiana Backyard Gardener. You have no idea what that all meant to me. You have no clue. Well, it is what it is. Oh well. Hi, Lori's World. Hi, honey. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Cosmic Cultivators, Backyard Gardener. Lefella, we just planted 160 seeds. Oh, Indiana Backyard Gardener says, love you, girl. I don't know. I might love you more. She didn't answer her phone, but she could text. I feel like that's my kids. I'm not even kidding. These kids today don't want to answer their phones. Everything's like text messaging. I had to hunt my 23-year-old down yesterday for something important, and he just wasn't answering. Bushcraft family saying hello to Lori's World. Everyone's saying hello to Lori. I was doing DoorDash. Yeah, I know. That's awesome, though. So let's see. I dealt with the front tomato bed. Oh, I don't know if you are interested in this or not, but I was literally in my room, and the lightning was crazy for the whole week. It was like I couldn't even stand to be outside. And I'm a person who likes summer. It's one of my favorite, I like spring, summer. I don't mind fall, but this whole week was just draining, god awful hot. I'm just so over it already. I'm so over saying like, well, here comes storm number 4. And I do truly believe being near the water, it is different. Because when I ask my son, he's like, no problems. I could ask somebody that's around the corner. Any problems? No, just rain, some lightning, thundering. And here, Jimmy was still up and it just poured. And it was windy. And that's how the first bed got affected. And then it kind of was over fairly quick. And I was like, that's a little odd. But then through the early, like about 9 till 12, I guess, was just one storm after another. And winds were like 60 miles an hour. I mean, Garden State Gardener just said that as well, Joe. He's only 40 minutes from me. He said, yeah, that was an easy 60, 70 mile an hour winds. So it just kind of is what it is. So I took some videos. They're black, obviously, because I was in the dark, freaking out. It was dark. And I just held my phone like this, and literally it was like flash, flash, flash. So I don't know if you're interested in seeing that. I mean, I don't know. I have quite a few in my phone. It was scary. I even texted Jay, and I'm like, I can't deal with this here. And he's like, I would hide in the basement or the cellar. And I'm like, I thought about it. But instead, I grew some kahunas, and I opened the window in the bedroom and just pulled the drapes open because I put new drapes up there, and was just like, well, I'm in the dark. I might as well use the lightning as, a form of being able to see. So I'm just kind of over it. I'm kind of over talking about all the storms, and like every video is like the heat. I mean, I went out at 7 o'clock in the morning, showered, and was drenched, literally drenched in sweat, was having trouble breathing. I mean, we had a advisory, like air quality advisory as well. And that's when I'm not supposed to be in it because I have a pre-existing condition, but I'm just so over it. But I still don't want snow though. The bigger the storm, the easier for me to sleep. Well, then you're like Jimmy, my roommate, because Jimmy slept through the last really big storm and was like, I was like, didn't you hear me scream? And he was like, no. He's like, why? What was going on? I'm like, you slept through that storm? And he was like, there was a storm. I'm like, I can't take it. I just can't take it anymore. So, yep. So I guess it went on to like 12, 1 o'clock, I guess it was last night. So some cleaning up this morning. Sorry about the video. I normally don't post on Sundays, so don't get used to it. But I started it off on my phone, and ever since I did the upgrade, it's now acting like the S21. So they better come out with an upgrade, because if not, I won't be able to do videos. I've been using my roommate's phone this weekend while he was home. Not now, I'm not, obviously. But to do videos, I've been using my roommate's phone. So I should have never have hit that button for the upgrade, because it's shutting my phone down. It's constantly overheating. So yeah, just going to make the best of it. I do have some backup videos that I've done I did do the peppers, you know, the original pepper haul. And then I realized, like, I need a Shed Wars video. I don't even know. I have to put out another one for this month. So I added Shed Wars 21 to the big pepper haul. I don't know what you thought about that. I had a few that had Blossom and Rot. Thank you, Indiana Backyard Gardener. And I did do some research on it. She probably is right. It's, you know, the weather conditions. But I do need to get some calcium in that bed because I don't want it to be a problem the following season either. It's not on every pepper. I saved this so I could show the new gardeners maybe that pop in. I can't even, you know, he was still spinning the dial, so I'm sure some more people will come over. And I probably will have to make somebody a moderator. But this is what Blossom and Rot looks like. It could look like this on a little pepper. It's not a worm or anything. It's just blossom and rot. Same with that one. And then on this little itty bitty one. So I had about 3-4 max that had it on there. But as you obviously could see, I had a lot of beautiful peppers. Lots of beautiful peppers. Even picked some more. And oops, I'm dropping peppers. And really big. I think I was really hesitant to harvest early because I had different arrays of colors. And I'm like, oh, the heck with it. So if it's meant to be orange, who cares? It all tastes the same. The only one that I really care about is the red peppers. So worst case scenario, if I have to, I'll just go out and I will buy a bunch. Here's another one that had a little dot on it. So no worries, folks. If you have this happen, just cut it right there. And the rest of the pepper is salvageable. So that was the 4th pepper that had that on there, Blossom and Rot. So needless to say, it needs some calcium. It also could be from the torrential downpours. You know, I try to water regularly if I think it's way too hot. And then you get this storm. And the last one we had was 10 inches. I don't know what we got last night. I guess I'll find that out tomorrow. But I was hearing fire trucks and everything going off last night. And, you know, I'm just not a lightning kind of person. I just don't like it. Everyone hit the thumbs up. Oh, thank you, girl. So, yeah. So, anyway, so welcome to an odd time for me, 9 o'clock. And, you know, how's everybody's Sunday been? Indiana Backyard Gardener says the downpours. Yeah. I mean, no kidding. You see how this patio door is open? I'm not outside tonight. I'm going to be perfectly honest why. I'm freezing. I'm literally freezing. I didn't really put too much effort into my own stuff that needed to be done today. You have to remember, I live at a new place. I've said this before. I'm not unpacked. I don't have everything out of storage. I need help. I got this house needed to be power washed, and I spent all day power washing. The whole entire front of the house is done. The steps, the concrete, the walkway, going all the way down, it's all done. And I think from being in just a tank top, nothing else, pair of shorts, and some flip-flops, I am like freezing. So that's what I did all day. I power washed, and once I was done, and Jimmy was helping me to bring the machine back to here, it runs off the gas. Plus he wasted 3-4 hours of my time. It's a whole other story. He went and got a haircut and then was BSing it with the barber. And it's weird. You have to hold the trigger in on this one and pull at the same time. I don't even have that much strength to do all that. So luckily the neighbor came over and was like, hey, are you out of gas? I'm like, no, I just can't pull it. So, I mean, I pulled it about 8 times. It took him about 3 times, and that was nice of him to pull it so I could continue to get done. Jimmy got off the hook because he came back with a coffee, so that was good. But I'm just like frozen to the bone. I've had a rough week. Oh, you have? Is everything okay? Indiana Backyard Gardener says she had a rough week. I think it was just a rough week around. I don't know. Hopefully you're good. Don't forget, you have my number. You can always text me or call me. There were a couple tomatoes, shockingly. I mean, I really don't know There's like zucchini falling all over the place. I really don't know how thing. Hi, Gail, Southern Living. Welcome, welcome. I haven't seen you in here in a while. It's just showing off, you know, buku amount of. This one's pretty big. So, Indiana Backyard Gardener, what do you think if I use this one to save the seeds? This is the Easy Pick Gold zucchini that you had to keep away from all your other zucchini and squash plants in order to save the seeds. I have two that are, this one's not as big, I don't think. No, not at all. So how about this fat daddy and save it for the seeds? But welcome, Gail. It's nice to see you in here. I actually, wait a second, I'm sorry. Zucchini wants to knock you over. I have a video thanking you and Mackenzie because, believe it or not, I don't know, I think it was months ago. Gail offered to send me out some zinnia seeds, and I just got them. And the little pepper challenge that Lindsay and Crazy Ed's Homestead were doing, it's like both years came at the same exact time, and this is months and months later. So I did do a thank you video. I will be posting that this week. So I quickly just threw some zinnias around. So yeah, they're kind of already growing. I think I did the video last week. So it will go up this week. So I just wanted to let you know that I did receive your zinnias, and I also received, both in the same day, Mackenzie Lindstrom's pepper seeds. Wow, how do you get them that big? I'm good. Family is good. Okay, cool. How do I get them that big? I didn't. I mean, I've had some comments left under, you know, the big doozy storm that it was like, oh, you should pick your zucchini sooner. I mean, I said it 5 times. I picked everything the day before that storm. The one storm was on a Tuesday night. Last week's was Monday. And then today is Sunday. Third storm was last night, Saturday. I'm just over it. I went out there and picked everything at about 2:30, and it was flooded back there, literally flooded. I go out the next day to assess the damage. Y'all hopefully have seen that video. And it was these monstrous, I guess from the water. I mean, hello. I picked one like, here's my normals that I picked. Let me show you. My normals that I picked before the storm. Normal to me anyway. Her sizes like this. Size like this. A really normal size like this. And then 2 other ones. And then I go out the next day and it's ones like this. I mean, I can't even make this stuff up. It was drenched back there. I mean, good for Shed Wars for the weight. But there are just so many. And then after I harvest them, all of them on camera with you, with all my subscribers, I go out the next day and there's another big fat one, which is the gray summer zucchini squash. Same thing. So this is my second one about this size, and I might have exaggerated on the weight on the other one, saying, oh, it's an easy 10 pounds. That one, I have to weigh it. That's in the kitchen. But this one, I mean, it's heavy. Can you see how fat that is? So yeah, I'm swimming in zucchini. Let me see. Zinnias grow quick. Absolutely. Okay, I finally got the seeds to purple. Let me go back. Okay, I already answered that question. Finally got the seeds to purple. Zinnias grow quick. They do. And I sprinkled them around, so I will dedicate a video, I promise, to where I planted. Because as soon as I got it, I did the video. I just have to upload it. I'm so sorry. I wasn't ignoring you or anything like that, but I literally just got it. No one has received any of my prizes. No one. So with that being said, I think I'm just going to have to repurchase everything and send it out. But yeah, so I will definitely do a video shout out. It'll be the seeds for you and Mackenzie. I did both years on the same day, but I will do a separate video on some zinnias that are coming up so I can show you. Let's see. Watering and harvesting now. Nice. Naruto, hello. Yeah, see, Gal's right. She mailed out. I mailed out both out like forever ago. See? So, I don't know. Mine could be floating out there for my 600 subscriber giveaway. The only one, I thought I had her address, which was Carol, Fishes and Loaves Life. And I put the wrong address on it and it came back to me. She did write me that she never gave me the address. So, she wants her headlamp. She needs to give me the address. You know, so I don't know. Watch us all get it for Christmas. That's craziness, but you'll have it for next spring and summer. Like Gail's was the crookneck squash. I'll call squash and zucchini all the same thing. It's in the same family. It's a pack of seeds. It's not really that difficult. So, let's see. What are you making with all that? The zucchini, I'm going to do a video on it, but I'll give you a little heads up. I'm doing lots of things with it. I am going, it's a ritual for me. I am going to use, I'll show you. I'm going to use my first normal, this is normal, my first normal zucchini. Two things I usually do. The first zucchini that I pick of the season, which this is great, I will either slice up, season, and grill it, or I make a zucchini bread. So, but all the other things I'm going to do with the zucchini, you'll have to wait for that video. Let me see. Oh my goodness, GI Mechanics Scale Mode. Hello, my friend. Long time no see. I hope you are well. I do see you occasionally when I'm on Instagram, but yeah, I missed you. I haven't seen you in a bit. I hope everything is good. Let me just read some comments. So yeah, Indiana Backyard Gardener. Stay tuned for that. Just came in to say hi, Melody, and the rest of the room. I am not going to stay long. I got a shower. That's okay. GI Mechanics Scale Mode. You see me. I go through your pictures on Instagram and I'm like. You know. Chris says your garden looks good. Indiana Backyard Gardener says my zinnias never grow. They didn't? Zinnias are like so easy. Oh, Gail, I finally got to see. Okay, I read that one. Zinnias, I think, are the easiest thing. And zinnias are my love. Sunflowers and Genovese basil. Hi again, Naruto. Gail, we also late night gardening. Melody, we made our first bread and butter relish today. Canning, that is. Well, I'll have to, did you record it? I'll have to come over and watch it. I do need a pepper jelly jam. Help me out, Cosmic Cultivators. I need that recipe. And how about Cosmic Cultivators? I will tell you all this in case you weren't on the live last week. They did a premiere video on me and my blueberry muffins. I'm telling you, absolutely amazing. They did a wonderful job. But y'all need to try them. They are just delish. So they did a video. Go over and watch it. And subscribe. I wish you could garden at night. The mosquitoes are terrible. They seriously want to take my life. I mean, with the storms, there was no mosquitoes prior to these 3 storms, 4 storms. I don't even know what we're up to now. But I'm noticing some bites. And I can't stop scratching. You know how that goes, folks. And then those bugs that I keep showing on my sunflowers, which I'd rather them stay there than go into my eggplant bed. But Jimmy found somebody posted it on Facebook. What is that? Oh no, there's an ambulance going on my back street. Hopefully everybody's okay, if you can see that. Oh, Lord have mercy. I just say that a lot anymore. What was I just going to say now? It's going up the street. The firehouse here is literally right up the street. So if I do post a video of part of the storm, it's black. Look, I have really hard-working hands. Do y'all see that? I am a hard worker. But I couldn't feel my wrist earlier from power spraying all day. Yeah, I could have been in the garden. I could have done this, that, and the third, but I want this whole house power sprayed before. It's never been power sprayed. So the front's all done, and now I got to get the sides and the back done. That's like really kind of gross. Hard-working hands, what can I tell you? So I forgot what I was going to say when I saw the ambulance. I don't know if this was too soon to pick it, but I picked it. Can you see that color? Because this light is a little bit weird tonight. I picked a lemon cucumber to encourage that plant to grow some more. And I love eggplants. And if you are paying attention to the videos, not saying that to be rude, I am growing odd. Very odd. I've never seen white eggplants before. So I picked a little one. And I dipped it in some egg and some breadcrumb to try it out. I peeled it, of course. The thing that I noticed that's different about white eggplant, I picked it at about that big, no bigger. The top part where the skin comes down it was stabbing me in my hands. So that's interesting. It has thorns on it. So if you go to try to do white eggplants, be careful. I peeled it. I dipped it in some egg and then breadcrumb and fried it. I wanted something fried. I shared it with Jimmy so he could taste it. I couldn't really taste it, which tells me a big thing, because I usually like to pick my eggplants a little bit smaller because they're sweeter, they're less seedy. I think the white ones need to be left alone to grow. It was good, don't get me wrong, but I couldn't really taste the eggplant flavor, so that was different, but I did want to try it. So yeah, I want to try lemon cucumber. I'm hoping that this one's ripe. This is in my bed with the spaghetti squash. I do have butternut squash back there grown, but I don't see anything yet. Let's see. Indiana Garner said, be right back. Gail says, I made zucchini squares today. Lots of zucchini. Zucchini squares sound interesting. I will have plenty of seeds for next year. What, for the zucchini, Gail? We're gardening in the greenhouse. Not too many mosquitoes in there. That is true, for sure. I would love to have a greenhouse. Hopefully all have been well. Looks like you have been having a good yield on your harvest. Yes, G.I. and Okay, we are back. I couldn't see any of my comments prior, and now I get all these like YouTube email things that come up, and it came up and I went to swipe it and it just almost took me away. Simply Jen, hello Simply Jen. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So yeah, just filling everybody in on lots of stuff that I've been harvesting and talking about, what did I have again? Indiana Backyard Gardener. 1, 2, 3, 4 peppers that have blossom end rot. In case you don't know what that is, it's a calcium deficiency. But it didn't affect all my other peppers that I picked. So yeah, super heavy. And every time we get these terrible storms, I got like zucchini coming out the ears. So really, I have one about a baseball size. It's fuzzy. Should I pick it? Never grown it. I just broke off a zucchini flower. Oops. That'll be all right. Zucchini flower, it'll be fine. A lot of people like to take the zucchini flowers and they pry them open. They clean them, they pry them open, and they stuff them. They batter them, they fry them, in case you don't know that little trick. Rambling with the Brums. Oh no. Hi. I see you won twice. That's my first time. That's why I went at 9 o'clock. tonight between, I knew I was going to be super busy today, and I wanted to go over to Garden State Gardeners channel and show them some support because, you know, but Indiana Backyard Gardener, which one were you talking about that's fuzzy? Did I miss that comment? I really have one about a baseball size that's fuzzy. Should I pick it? Never grown it. What is it? Lemon cucumber. How big do I need to pick them? Here's a lemon cucumber. Let me get a knife. We'll do it together and I'll tell you. Because if this size isn't good, then don't pick yours. But I wanted to encourage the plant to grow. So we're going to try this together. Let me grab a knife. I did. I'm so blessed you are. You are. I'm with a blanket around my legs because, like I said, I power washed all day long the out front and I'm freezing. So let me get a knife. I'm going to wash this off and we are going to see if this is ready. Ready. Okay. Grab a paper towel. Let's get a knife. Hold on. And you thought I was kidding? This is the bowl out of the kitchen. It's going to fall everywhere. I think this is the seeds that Gail won off of me and I sent them to her. So yeah, here is another bowl. I will try to hold it up for y'all because everything's falling everywhere. Oh my goodness gracious. I'm just gonna, okay, you see this one, I'm gonna leave that one out. But, yep, and we got there's a lot of weight here. So, I washed off the cucumber. Cocozella, I love this type of zucchini. I call this the pimply squash. Does anybody else do that? Pimply squash. My goodness, Melly says. Another one. This is just a bowl from the kitchen. Another. So do stay tuned to see what I'm going to do with all of it. Perfect size Cocozella. For the new people that are coming in after we got the really bad storm, I got 2 Cocozellas the size of this. Literally. It's probably bigger than my head. How you like that? So a normal Cocozella. And you know how bad I was waiting for these. I was protecting these babies. So 2 normal ones for fresh eating. I'm going to do that. And here was a little bit of a smaller Cocozella. And I have some beans in here. So yeah. But let me just give you a quick, I'll turn you around because everything's falling. And I will show you best I can of all the summer squash, the zucchinis. It's like never ending. Oh, I'm grateful though. Goes all the way down to there. It's just crazy. So yeah, my dining room table is nuts right now. Oh gosh. Let's dig it. What will you do with all your produce? Well, you're gonna have to stay tuned to see. I had the Cocozella too. Sent Gail those too. I love them. They're like my fave. The Cocozella is the one Gail was looking for information about. What information does she need? Cocozella can grow like, give you some examples. It can grow like this. I just love it. I think it's fantastic. This is more of a normal size Cocozella. Treat it just as you would a regular squash or zucchini. It's delicious. It's great being grilled. It's fantastic. And then here's one that's just ridiculously. Here is a humongous Cocozella right there. So yeah, I got quite a few ridiculous ones. Here's another. So I have to still weigh lots of stuff because it keeps coming in. One thing to look forward to, maybe you'll look forward to it, and I am going to cut this, is one of my plants were soggy at the end on the squash bed. So I just assumed, you know how that goes. And I figured it had the squash-borne bug in it. So I pulled it out of the ground. And I have a video of Jay dissecting it. And guess what, folks? Didn't have it in there. So it was from all the storms. The water came up about, well, we got 10 inches in a matter of however long, which is the first in over 100 years. That's a lot of water. So basically the water sogged it out. But I put another one right in the hole. I freshened it up, put a little cow, and I dropped another one in. So that's my little tip. That's coming out this week too. So yeah, they were just swimming in water, and I think the water just made them grow like crazy. What happened? Gail, you didn't label. Let's see. Carpenter Self-Reliance. Hello, how are you? I'm going to go back and read some comments before I cut this lemon cucumber. Let's see. Okay. I was saying hello, Cosmic Cultivators Rambling with the Brahms. I did. Okay, I read that one. Hello again, Jen. Lori's World says, wow. Oh my goodness, smell. I have Coca-Cola 2 cent to Gail. Unbelievable, Melody. You are awesome. Wifey says, thank goodness you are on her team. Right? Let's go. Team Aquarius. Let's do this because I'm rocking it. Rocking it. That's going to be a lot of weight. Well, what was it? I said hello to John twice in Ed's live for the barbecue thing yesterday, and he completely ignored me. So that's okay. He can ignore me. I could care less, but he made I expect at least 1,000 pounds from Melody at the beginning of Shed Wars. And I was like, what? To be perfectly honest with you, I just do the best that I can do. I've made some mistakes this year, don't we all? One might be very costly. We'll see. I'll keep you posted on that. But, yeah. So he didn't even say hello. And, Arkansas, I was just going to say Arkansas Woodcutter. Robert from Homestead Aquarius better start acknowledging some of my videos because I am banging out the food. There's peppers. This is going to be that lemon. I think it's like just hard. I just don't aim good. I don't know. You can all see it's stacked so high. It's ridiculous. So yeah, I have a video coming out on what I'm planning on doing. I will tell you this, which is also in that video. I do set a goal. I did say this in the beginning that I have a goal when it comes to what I really want a lot of course, peppers and tomatoes. We'll see. But when it comes to zucchini and squash, that's like a big thing for me. One of the things I do, and I will let you know that now, is I like to take some of my zucchini and I grate it. You know, knuckle buster type style. Just wash it real good, leave the skin on, chop the top off, chop the end off. We'll just use this as an example. Chop the top off, chop the bottom off, cut it in half. If it has bigger seeds, take them out. You know, clean them off, get them on wax paper. You could save the seeds out of a big one like this. Don't think that these are a total waste. Grate them down and make sure, because the normal zucchini bread requires 1 cup. I make sure that I have 12 baggies with 2 cups. You catching on? 2 cups of grated zucchini in there so that I can have, well, initially what I did was I wanted to have a zucchini bread every day for a year. Well, it requires 1 cup. I put 2 cups in, so I get 2 every month for like a year. So that's one of my little things, and I just freeze it. I pull it out, and I will let it thaw, and then I'll give it a good squeeze and let the liquid out, and I make amazing zucchini bread. You don't really see people post the type of zucchini bread that I make, but I do regular standard zucchini bread my way, and then I have a crumb one. So amazing. That's one of my little things that I do. It's a goal because, you know, when the growing season isn't going on and you really want some zucchini bread, you're like, oh. So I can have it by freezing it. I think I will do fritters. That is on my video. So you gotta wait, girl. I didn't know it was a different kind of zucchini. Yeah, it's in the same family. I mean, it's great grilled if you pick it at a normal size scale. It really is. Just do a little salt and pepper, a little olive oil, get it on the grill. It is delicious. It really is. So I do that with my Cocozellas. I also will grate it, and I will put, it goes by, you can use your own recipe. My recipe will come out this week on my zucchini bread, and also how I preserve it for specifically zucchini breads. Each zucchini bread requires 1 cup of shredded zucchini, so I put 2 in a baggie because I'm making 2 loaves, and I'm going to be able to have zucchini for the entire year. And this year, I think, and a little then some. So that is a little something that I do. I heard a lot of negativity from that group. What group? Let's see. Carpenter Self-Reliance. It's been a great learning experience this year. I've learned a lot. Go Team Aquarius. Yeah, it's amazing. Rambling with the Brahms, I'm not really sure. I've heard a lot of negativity from that group, so I'm not really sure which one you're speaking of. You are rocking it, bake a leg, and let's dig it. Oh, Lori's World, you're amazing. Hit that like button, folks. Thank you, Rambling with the Brahms. Carpenter Self-Reliance. Hey, everyone. Just bouncing in, showing my love and support. Been a busy weekend. I got to get some sleep and rest up. Eat. Ooh, yum, yum. Carpenter Self-Reliance. Thank you for coming in. Good luck with dropping off your beef tomorrow. Is that the same as Italian squash? Okay, I'm a little lost there, Jen. I'm sorry. A little behind on some comments. Bake a leg, let's dig it home said. Okay, I read that one. What will you do with your produce? The video on all my produce will come out. Peppers. I do a couple different things. I will be canning some peppers, so you'll have to wait for that video. Some peppers I will slice up like strips, thin strips. Let all the air out. I freeze them in the freezer for fajitas. So that's one way. And then I will do a lot of different baggies of diced up peppers in the freezer. Say, for an example, you want to make a batch of home fries. Just pull them out, dump them in, and you're good to go. So you can freeze peppers a lot of different ways. I make a lot of zucchini bread, Jen says. The growing folks. LP, hey, glad you're still here. Just grabbing a couple goodies from the garden for a snack, including my first nasturtium I've ever eaten. Let me know how that goes for you, because I have a crazy nasturtium out there that's humongous. I've already cut it back twice. We're growing 116-year new plants, fall harvest, dry to rock. Yep. I did say I was going to post it last week, but you obviously all can cut me just a tiny bit of slack. I've been so busy, and I've been dealing with one obstacle after another, and the heat is god-awful. I have, let's just say, a pre-existing condition too, and the humidity here was just god-awful, and finally the other day I just couldn't breathe, and I'm like, I'm just not doing it. I'm just not doing it. It's just going to have to wait. I'm more important. Yeah, they're very peppery, Indiana Backyard Gardener. So, needless to say, the videos that are coming out is the shout out for Gail and Mackenzie Lindstrom. How I do my zucchini for zucchini bread is coming out. There will be a zucchini bread coming out. I am going to grill some zucchini that will be coming out. And you're all going to get sick of watching my zucchinis. Lots more harvests coming, because I just feel bad that everything with me is like another storm, this storm, that storm. But here's something else I'm doing. Before I cut into this, I swear I keep saying I'm going to do it. I've been picking the heads off of the Russian mammoth, the ones that are spent, as I like to say. Let me grab these. so that you all know what I'm doing. And I am already drying these out for seeds for next year. I also picked some, it's a little crazy because I haven't been over at the kitchen garden lately, and I have Thai basil. Wasn't really sure what to do with it, and I can't think of her name right now. She really helped me out. But I cut off, you know, just some seeds, and I'm going to harvest that. So stay tuned for that this week. I actually harvested a lot of the seeds. Just an idea. I have some chamomile going on. I've been harvesting. I now moved on to, I ripped my whole parsley out. If your parsley, the roots start getting really thick and stemmy, it usually attracts caterpillars. So I ripped it out, dropped a new one in, new plant, and some seeds. And yeah, I'm super proud of myself. Guess what I did? I found my baggie of basil. The leaves were dried last year like that on the dehydrator, labeled 2020. Shocking, because I labeled something. And I was able to fill my spice jar of basil. I did do that. I think I also did a little bit of a video on that. I did a whole jar of cilantro is already dried. I did a bigger jar of mint, of course. And yeah, so I'm moving along with some of the herbs now as we speak. But are we ready for me to cut this? Hi, Joe. How are you? Garden State Gardener, I talked about you in the beginning. I just wanted to push my live ahead because I never get to be in yours. And I thought that was fun. I was a little bit quiet, but I was also getting ready and everything, but paying attention. And I'll let you see what I was showing everyone else. It's crazy. It's a crazy, wrong way, Mel. It's like squash, zucchini, just haven. So, got lots to process as far as zucchinis are concerned. And I'm already saving sunflower heads and the Thai basil seeds. What else have I done? I'm harvesting off of the chamomile. It's not a lot, but I'll show you. Oh, sorry. Sorry, my dear friends. Sorry. Saying hello. Okay. Water. Time for me to head out and water. We'll leave you running and check back when I get done. Okay, Lori's World. Thank you, honey. Let me show you. It's not a lot, but you got to get started somewhere, right? So let me show you what I got going on. Let's see. This is some leftover basil right there. That's how I filled my jar. I have other heads of sunflowers that are completely dry. This needs to be open because that's not good. Okay, let's see. Is it in one of these? This is the lemon basil. I don't ever seal the baggie up. I kind of just leave it open to let it dry. But I have lemon basil in a baggie. I have a bunch of fresh heads, so let me show you. Because I think Jimmy sealed the baggie, which isn't good. It has a little bit of moisture on it because, you know, the storms. But I am really collecting a lot of my mammoth sunflowers. So that's going to go over there and continue drying. I just let them air dry. I don't put them in the baggie. I think my roommate was trying to help. And then let's see. So that's the lemon basil. This is some zinnias, the cut and grow again zinnias. I just deadhead them and rip them right off the top. So I try to leave your baggies open if you're going to put them in there so they don't get damp. So yeah. But where is my chamomile? I'm super excited about it. I know it's not a lot. It's not going to tickle none of y'all fancy for sure. Hang tight. Again, let me see what I did with it. Oh, here it is. See, I just roll the baggie. I leave it open. And I have a dehydrator, but I don't want to dehydrate this. But I have chamomile, and every day I just cut a little bit more and a little bit more. So I've been really, really, really busy. I'm trying to get to my herbs now and dehydrate them. I'm trying to pick the seeds, from the Thai basil, things like that. My problem is this year, a lot of the labels were gone. Let's see, LP, the rain's been dumping on us so much that the mosquitoes are wicked. They're even talking about it in the news. Wow, it's been a crazy 3 weeks of storms. You're not kidding. You're not kidding. Listen, I learned a valuable lesson. Cheap is not always the answer, and the bamboo stakes don't work for me. So I was going to let that go towards the end, but y'all can see what I'm kind of going through. The bamboo stakes, they just can't hold it, let alone with the fruit on it. So it's very unfortunate. I really hope that I don't lose a lot. But I also over planted in those tomato beds because it was kind of, brought to my attention. I will not mention any names, but if I could plant a lot of the tomatoes from the bug out seed bag, and that's what I did. And I had a lot of tomatoes. That's not something I would normally do that close. The only time I started seeing some blight on the underneath is once the storms blew them. They still have air at the bottom. I'm still taking care of the underneaths. And when I see a blight leaf, I just cut it off with scissors. That's a bummer. Your stakes aren't holding up. Nope, they are not. Hello, Abby's Life on the Farm. How are you? But just a quick moment, if you don't mind. Joe from Garden State Gardener. I know you're only 40 minutes away from me. I am so glad that I pushed my live till later. I find your live to be loads of fun. And that's really, really nice to be giving away seeds where people donate. I didn't know that. So if you ever need anything, I don't know, maybe some rare Easy Pick Gold zucchini seeds that I'm going to dry out, let me know. Whatever I can do to help, I'm your girl. I will send you some seeds. But yeah, I just thought that was loads of fun. It was my first time in there, I think. And yeah, so thank you for having me. With you being so close to the water, the sound of those storms is double. Yesterday was nuts. Thank you. Jay, I hope you're listening, because my friend Jay thinks, what makes it any different where you are compared to where I am? Oh, I don't know. I'm by the river. It would be like if somebody lived on the beach. The lightning is attracted to the water. Is this specifically what I said? And listen, I have a couple black videos. They're black of the heat lightning last night. I could try to post one. I don't know if y'all would be interested. Crazy. And I'm petrified of lightning. Thunder, not so much. I grew up going to Sunday school, and it was always said, like, when thunder and lightning happen, don't worry. It's Jesus just bowling. And when he hits a strike, it's lightning, I think that's probably the same thing I said to my kids too. But yeah, I just think by the river is just different. I've been in a lot of different storms. I've been in that hurricane. I was walking around in that hurricane, drinking a hurricane cocktail too, by the way. And I am scared down here. And I'm a grown woman. I'm a mother of 3. Oh, my daughter got engaged today. My daughter was proposed to today. How about that? The baby daddy of my granddaughter, Adeline James, proposed. So we weren't there. His whole family was there, but no one from my family. It was just weird. But yeah, I'm super happy for my daughter. Her ring looks cute. She called me, and congratulations to my daughter on her proposal today. That's very exciting. Sorry, I just had to put that out there. Let's see. Okay, so I read that one from Joe. Hey, Abby's Life. Hi. Sound is double. Storm is the same. Okay, so Garden State Gardener. Let me introduce you to my friend Jay, who just doesn't think he just thinks it's the same everywhere. But anyway, I was driving Uber and it was 8 hours of fireworks in the sky. No kidding. I got a lot of it on my phone. I kid you not. Oh, thank you. Joe says congrats. Yeah, I saw a message this morning, a text message from Gavin Mason, my grandson. He was like, my mom. And I kept calling him, no answer. I see I'm missing like duo calls. I'm like, what is going on? Finally, I caught my daughter on a duo, which is a video. And I said, oh my gosh, is everything okay? You know, that normal mother instinct. And she was like, I got engaged poolside in front of Jim's family with a professional photographer. And I was like, oh, that's awesome. Was your brothers there? She's like, no, this was, you know, that's not really what they planned. They were going to go to the beach, but it's all good. I'll probably go over and see her next Saturday because it's Jim's birthday, and I'll go over and see it personally and congratulate her and Jim. But yeah, so that's good news. I have no idea how to do seeds, so I buy his seeds every month, and I send a donation to help. It's a stressful enough week. I've not got much, but if I can buy them a cup of coffee, it's better. Rambling with the Brums. Okay, I'm a little confused on that. I have no idea how to do seeds. So I buy his seeds. Are we talking about whose seeds do you buy? Buy his seeds every month and I send a donation to help. Are we talking about Garden State Gardener? It's stressful enough week. I've not got much, but if I can buy them a cup of coffee, it's better. Oh, that's just awfully sweet. So yeah, is Indiana Backyard Gardener still on here? Probably be my seed of the month. Okay, I wouldn't know because that was my first time in there. Okay, he just said Joe. Okay. Yeah, Joe's a great person, and yeah, it's amazing. Everybody does the donations. I'm just not really familiar with it, so I'm not trying to sound naive or anything, but I wasn't sure if subscribers are donating some seeds, so he gets to do that all the time. I just think it's awesome, and that's amazing. Rambling with the Brums. Plus, you won twice tonight. That's different too. If somebody's on the wheel, they don't win once, they can win twice. That's interesting. Okay, so Indiana Backyard Gardener is on here. Please, no thanks. Okay, so we're going to see if this lemon cucumber is ripe enough because she wants to know. He put woohoo with party favors. I'm going to cut into it. Let's see. It's a little different texture. So let's try it. Look at those glorious seeds, my friends. Save seeds. Put them on wax paper. I won't be able to do that right now. Huh. All right, Indiana Backyard Gardener, you know I love you. And I'm going to be wasting probably some seeds. Let's see. Maybe not. Okay. I'm trying to scoop out some of the seeds. Some people say, well, from what I heard anyway, look at those valuable seeds right there. You can pick yours. I don't know what it looks like, but I would pick it. I'm actually starting to think that maybe this one should have been picked a little bit sooner because of the gazillion seeds. So, Joe, I might be able to send you out some lemon cucumber seeds. So, yeah, definitely pick it. I mean, look, they're whole seeds. I'm going to get a piece of wax paper and put them on. Am I impressed? Not really. This isn't one that I bought. I mean, this isn't one that I planted from my own seed. When I found something interesting this year at a box store, I bought it just like the white eggplant. It was good. It's crunchy. I'm also starving. I think a little salt on it would be good. Really? Mine is even bigger, laugh out loud. Go pick it, girl. It's good, though. Mm-hmm. Definitely a winner. That's what the seeds look like inside the lemon cucumber. So if you can, like, this half that I used a knife on, I'm not going to keep. But if you can very gently get those seeds out with the back of a spoon, put them on wax paper. Well, first I'd probably put them in a glass, rinse them, drain them, and then I would lay them out on wax paper. Don't put them in the baggie, they'll get moisture. The white night eggplant, it just said white eggplant. Italian white eggplant, I think it said. I peeled it last night. Well, I kept getting stabbed. I'm not used to that. And to be honest, I didn't want to sound like a goober when I quick did the garden tour. I really, really wanted to say, like, look at the Rosa Blanca eggplant. Is she not beautiful? She's shiny and purple, and I just didn't want to go that route because I think I sound like an idiot. But needless to say, fantastic. But leave them grow longer. That's my advice. Joe's Garden and Bees. Well, hello, welcome. I did read your long message. And yes, my bamboo stakes are not working out. I might have to take a donation. I even said to Jay, maybe Christmas gift. I don't know. I need some big green stakes so I don't run into this problem again. This is my first year ever using the bamboo stakes, and they're just not cutting it with these 60, 70-mile-an-hour winds and the storms we're getting here. LP, hello, but nice to have you, Joe's Gardens and Bees. I did subscribe to you, my friend. I may have commented on 1 or 2 videos, but I'll come over Monday morning on my cup of coffee, and I will check you out much further. But if you're just coming in, if you're just coming in, I'm showing the bounty of zucchini and squash, and this one I like to call the pimple squash because, you know, it just looks like it's got pimples all over it. And the cocozellas and all that good stuff, seed saving. And I just tried, why do I keep turning it the wrong way? I'm such a goober. I just cut open a lemon cucumber for my girl, Indiana Backyard Gardener. And that is exactly what I'm going to do. Seed save that. But it's good. It just needs some salt. Everyone say hello to Joe's Garden and Bees. Simply Jen, are you able to post some, oh, have to get some sleep. I guess that's a no. Whoever's a moderator, Rambling with the Brums, can you post links? I went later tonight at 9 o'clock because I wanted to be in Joe's Garden State Gardeners. Can you imagine if that was my first time in there and on the wheel I got picked? That would have been really funny. And I would have died laughing. Good night, Jen. Love you to pieces. Mwah. Go Team Aquarius. So, yeah. Just showing off the bounty a little bit. I got a lot of peppers to preserve. And Cosmic Cultivators was just talking about a pepper. I don't know if it's hot pepper jam. But if that's the case, I can use some. These are hot fajita peppers. I did pick some Santa Fe's. I think 5 or 6. They're pretty hot. But good night, Jen. Love you. Indiana Backyard Gardener said she'll be back. She'll be right back. I bet you she goes out and picks our lemon cucumber. My goodness, what a harvest. Yes, sir. And the table is full. And then I also was showing what blossom end rot looks like on the end of a pepper. I thought mine were touching the ground. It's usually a calcium problem or just an overabundance amount of water, and I would probably blame it on that. Thank you, Rambling with the Brums, because Joe's Gardens and Bees is in here. And super nice person. I met him through, am I going to say this wrong again? Wait, I got to think because I don't want to say it wrong. I don't like butchering people's names, and she's so sweet. She sent me up the okra. Backyard. barnyard chicken, which I have to go over and watch our pepper harvest, but sweet, sweet, sweet. And that's how I met Joe's Garden and Bees. There you go. Rambling with the Brums is posting everyone's links. So thank you so much. I appreciate it. I think I'm going to actually grab some Himalayan salt. I didn't eat anything but a little bagel this morning. And I'm starving like Marvin. So, you know, if you're going to try something on YouTube to see how it is, I mean, don't waste it. Eat it. So yeah, the zucchinis just keep coming. And like I said, there is going to be videos this week on some of the ways I do my zucchini and what happens if it's squishy at the end. May not always be the bug. I did have Jay dissect one and it wasn't in there. I was letting you know that I can hook you up with an excellent hot pepper jelly recipe. That's it. Remember, Cosmic Cultivators. First of all, y'all, I love them. They gave me like the pool noodle trick, which really saved my plant, let me tell you. Initially, when it was brought up, it was because of this. It's not bruising, it's blisters. So Jay got me a noodle and cut it to save my plant because the plant is like hanging out of the bed. But yeah, I don't know. They're just very positive people. I love positive people. Great comments. Just, you know, the blueberry muffin thing just threw me over the top. We're like friends for life now. So yes, Cosmic Cultivator, Mr. and Mrs. Great channel. Go check them out. Please, and subscribe. And yeah, go check out their video where they make my blueberry muffins in case you missed that video. Look at how dark my back is. Plus I got some bites. Mosquitoes. Yep, that's the ticket. Still good. Because Cosmic Cultivators, you know that I don't always get to see my live, the comments and stuff for like almost up to a week. So if you can leave that on my last video, which would probably be today's video, no, you both are awesome. I don't know who I'm talking to, Mr. or Mrs., but love you like family. I'm not even kidding. I was sitting out on the patio table and suddenly I got this alert that they were doing a premiere. I actually got an alert, could you believe it? And it said on my blueberry muffins, I was like, what? So I ran, I was like, Jimmy! And he came out after the fact, but then we watched it again. And I was like, wow. I've never had a channel premiere something that I've done or baked. So that was so awesome. You need to go over and check it out. Their blueberries were hand-picked. Mine were all organic. I bought them. And I did 2 pints. And they, I mean, it's, come on. What's my title of my recipe? Double blueberry muffins. Moist double blueberry muffins. Anyway, they put a ton of blueberries in theirs. A ton. And they looked amazing. There's Joe's Garden State Gardener's link. We have... Okay, Cosmic Cultivator says, Melody, you're awesome. This community is amazing, so accepting, so friendly, so generous. That is true. That is very true. And I am super happy and thankful that I always say Mr. and Mrs. Cosmic Cultivators. I'm so glad that I met you all, because these are just great people. The same with Joe's Garden and Bees. His comment today was like this long underneath the thing with all these tips and tricks and stuff like that. You know, as far as the garden's concerned, I just feel bad for my subscribers because I'm like, oh, storm number 3 or storm number 4. Listen, it's either going to work or it's not going to work. I cannot play Mother Nature. I can only just change things next year, which is, I mean, I had a lot of gardening anxiety this year. I told you all that. New beds, new home, new dirt, new soil. And then I went with the bamboo. Jimmy was like, oh, it's cheaper. Just go that route. And I did, which is odd. And it's just not going to work for me because I grow really big tomatoes. It was like blueberries with a side of muffin. But it looked delicious. I kid you not. But I've met some amazing people throughout the YouTube community that I think talk to me nicer and treat me better than, maybe somebody that's related, for an example. But I'm super, super happy to meet new people and have my regular subscribers. They're just amazing. And yeah, I think I got bit by a mosquito back here. Rambling with the Brums is kicking it with the links. Lori's. Yeah, so I don't know if you noticed, I've been moving up 691, 692. I was 693. I think I'm down to 691 again. I'm trying to get to the sevens. LP says, you've got a heck of a garden in spite of all that anxiety. Says a lot about you as a gardener. Oh my goodness, LP, that is so super sweet. A lot of people say, like, you have one of the neatest gardens. Everything you touch is just fantastic. I don't know if that's really true. Someone left a comment and said, how do you get your zucchini to grow like that? And I'm thinking, I'm not smug about it. It's a normal question. Could be somebody new or somebody that's having a hard time. I usually will just, prepare that area. I'm glad I did end up picking that area where I put my zucchini. They are close together, but everything right now in my garden is close together. It's something new. I was trying to push the envelope. And peppers are working out well that way. Peppers love to be planted close together. Zucchini, well, that's pushing it because you have to check, for eggs and stuff like that on the front and the underneath of the leaves all the time. And, lots of water. Well, that wasn't an issue for me because I picked all my squash zucchini the day of the storm, and then I recorded it, and it was like monsters out there. I mean, like literally monsters. I told my son, like, you have no stinking clue of the zucchinis coming out of there. And the one that I pulled out because it had the soggy with zucchini, squash in general, followed the vine down so it gets to the root. If it's mushy down there, 99% of the time, it is a squash worm, the worms in there. You can cut it, pull it out, and your plant will recover. I don't feel like messing around with bugs. So I just assumed it had it in there. Jay dissected it. I recorded it. I will post that funny video this week. It wasn't in there. It was from so much water. So thank goodness I have a couple backup plants I can put in there. So I just found out I'm 7 away from 100. Ooh, sifting the soil 55. Yay, congratulations. I remember those days, boy. I mean, I was moving really quick. And now I just seem to be stuck in these 6s. So if y'all can help me out, that would be awesome because 6 is not my lucky number. You don't mind if I eat a lemon cucumber fresh from out of the garden. I had a bagel this morning. Sifting some soil 55. On that note, let's talk. I talk a small. Everything's small this year. Like a lot. Busy. I have a video that's coming out. I think it's tomorrow's video because Gail's seeds with Mackenzie seeds. I think it's Tuesday. I have a video coming out on how tight my watermelons are. It's what you pick though. I picked like the ice box and planted them. Another one that's more like an ice box, personal size. My one watermelon from, for Shed Wars. And I planted another one that gets really big and can grow in a small area. I have my watermelons in a very small area. I was just disgusted on some of the things that are going on in the garden. I'm so sick of those Japanese lanterns or whatever. And I just happened to look out of the corner of my eye. This is how funny God is, or just how the garden is. It's like you're so disappointed in something else and you look out the corner of your eye. And I have a watermelon out there about this big. I was like, what? So super excited. It's growing up against the fence. And I have another one that's growing on the other side. So it's all packed in there. The cantaloupe's on the right-hand side. It has a lot of flowers, but there's no cantaloupe on it. I'm going to win some. I'm going to lose some this year, folks. No shame in my game. I don't want to have to do this. I'm still crossing my fingers and asking everybody for prayers that my tomatoes come through. But if they do, I'm set. If they don't, I have to go to a farmer's market. And I'm going to have to buy a lot of tomatoes. And I'm going to be really pissed, to be honest with you, because I like my heirloom tomatoes and I like my Kellogg's breakfast, and that would really stink, you know, because I think like supermarket tomatoes are just disappointing, except for those rainbow ones. The little grape ones are the only ones I'll buy all winter long. But yeah, I'm hoping not to lose them. So that's all I can do is hope. Tomorrow I'm going to go out, since I power sprayed the whole front of the house today for hours. I mean, I couldn't even move my wrist. I lost, I'm not even worried about it. I lost a stupid sunflower in the front. But I'm going to go out there. Remember to, watermelons, pumpkins like water. You do need to check the tops and the underneaths of the leaves every day. And they're hungry. They like a lot of nutrients. So I prepared the land, that spot, but I haven't fed them once, and I have watermelon growing. So you will be just fine, my friend. Just fine. I'm pretty sure you'll be just fine. Okay, come on, folks. Sifting Soil only needs 4 more for 100. Let's go. Let's have that happen on my live. I've had some people help me out throughout YouTube, and let's do it. I'm going to be on for a while, since I only came on at 9. And I'll just eat on camera. Who cares, right? Because I didn't have any supper yet. Let's see. Oh, Joe's Gardens and Bees just subscribed to Sifting Some Soil 55. See what I mean? Awesome people. I meet awesome people. Thank you so much, Joe's Garden and Bees, for that. And several more. Hopefully I'm one of them. Hopefully you hit the all button. Supermarket tomatoes are getting better, but may never be like homegrown. So true. It's been raining every day here. Oh, I know. It's just crazy everywhere. Maybe if they're struggling, you can pull some of the weaker, more damaged ones to help the others get stronger. LP, is that for me with the tomatoes? I mean, Jay even spread it open the middle. Well, now that bed you can see right in the middle. He says, Mel, there's ones in the middle, and this was just last week. No, they're just all pushed. And as I harvest, this is the game plan, as I harvest, I mean, now the tomatoes on the front bed is like this. So, needless to say, as they get bigger, I'm just going to let them grow. And as they get bigger, I mean, I'm literally just going to let them go. I will prune off anything that I see that has blight on it. I will do that. But I'm just going to let them go because I feel as if this is in God's hand. This is either going to be another lesson learned for me. And maybe not be so chancy like I was this year. I didn't do it to be, you know, greedy. I did it because of the bug out seed bag, and people asked me to, you know, do the bug out seed bag, plant the seedlings, plant the seeds, you know, let them grow and let them know if it's worth buying it. and I have like a lot of tomatoes. I had peas and okra for supper. Well, okra, the pickled one's not bad. That was so sweet of her to send that out. If you have not watched the video, please go watch the video of course, two-parter, because it was an Amber Alert, so that's important. An Amber Alert came in and it cut off my phone, so I ate 4, and then the second part 2, I ate another 4, so that was 8, and there's some great channels doing it. You're all more than welcome to still do the challenge. You just eat some pickled okra. It's 1, if it's a whole one, or as many as you can eat, and if it's diced up, it's a tablespoon, or as many as you can eat. Indiana Gardner was licking her fingers and drinking that juice. I just couldn't even. But my whole big phobia was out of the can, and I don't like canned okra at all, but I think the pickled ones are not bad. Hopefully this works. Yeah, sorry. And no pro, but maybe if you gotta do something desperate. Oh yeah, absolutely. I said that before. If I really see things are turning south, I'm just gonna, but I want them to grow more so I don't have little itty bitty tomatoes. Okay, everyone. She is 3 from 100. Can we get her there? Sifting some soil 55. It's 3 away from 100. Can we please do that on my channel? And if you watch this back, go over and subscribe to her. Great channel. I've been catching up on some of her videos. What? Is that true? Rambling with the Brums? I've never even heard of okra. Okay, let me see. No reason to apologize, LP over here. Everybody can voice their opinions and do whatever. This is a very transparent channel. And when I screw up, I'll say I screwed up, Or I'll be doing a video at the end of the season, what would I have done differently? Well, that's going to be a great video. Yeah, there you go. Okay, I read that one. That okra was good. I can eat them all the time. I know I saw your video. I did comment, correct? Let me show. Rambling with the Brums, because there's a jar over there. I didn't like the one brand, but that was super awesome of her to send me out okra. And this hot one is not really hot, but this is actually a pretty good brand. This is the Talk of Texas Crisp Okra Pickles. Says hot, but they're really not. And if I could eat 4 of them, anybody can. I think the other jars in the fridge, they smell a little bit different. Let's see. Let me go in my big old Frigidaire here. This one is Lips Smacking Good Pickled Okra. This was the other jar that I ate 1 out of, if you can see that. It's not a thing in Canada. Chicano. Hopefully I'm saying that right. I'll just say Chicano. Hi, just found this channel. Okra tastes terrible. It's my opinion, at least. Asparagus all day. I'd have to agree with the asparagus all day. I'm not a fan of okra, but I did do the okra challenge. And when it's pickled, it's not really that bad. But if I had to say what brand is better, it's this one right here. And it literally is not hot. Now that these are ice cold, maybe they would taste better. Making my mouth water looking at it. Hopefully I did say it right, but welcome to the channel, Chicano. I went and got 2 more jars. You did? I'm going to try this one again because I didn't even like the smell of it. Should I be like Indiana Backyard Gardener? Let's see. That's actually pretty good. When I first popped this open, I didn't care for the smell of this one. Maybe they'll even taste better now because it didn't smell so good when I first tried it. Okay. I have an opinion to make. Put them in the refrigerator first. They taste so much better than they did me eating them out in the blazing heat, like the jar not even cold. When I opened this one, I said to my roommate, this brand stinks. It doesn't taste very good. This is good. You know what? Indiana Backyard Gardener. I'm either just really hungry or maybe I like them. I'm looking for the bread and butter. Me too. So if you find them, let me know because that's the ones I want too. The bread and butter. Indiana Backyard Gardener says, yum. You went to town on those. I still haven't tried them, but your video made me want to try pickle okra. Well, LP, they're not bad. Much better from out of the refrigerator. I will wish you luck rambling with the Brums. I'm making dill pickles tomorrow and bread and butter pickles this week. Wish me luck. Love me some bread and butter pickles. So whoever has a great recipe, please send it to me. Somebody can post my email, melodyr196784@gmail.com, or leave me a recipe below a video, because that's my other big goal, and I'm a little worried about it because the cucumbers are just not rolling in like that. I have 3. There's 1 outdoor growing. I still think they taste a while to chew. There's quite a few little babies out there. So maybe they'll start rolling in because I want quite a few jars. I want at least 12 jars. 6 still, 6 bread and butter. So I'm going to need me a recipe because I have a new canner from Boone. So yeah, that is the brand of the pickle, pickled okra. But this one I thought was the most disgusting one, and I just drank it and thought it was good. I can do that. Rambling with the Brums says, you'll watch my video for it, laugh out loud. What if you screw up? Hopefully you don't, but what if you do? I picked 2 today, cucumbers. That's awesome. I picked 3 the other day. And I have 2 that might be able to be picked. There's so many flowers. A lot of the leaves look yellow. Don't be shy. Follow your stem. I have a video coming out on that. I just have a peaceful video, literally, of sitting back there with no noise and just listening to the bees. And I'm posting that this week. Wifey says, when we're done growing okra, we'll make you some bread and butter ones. Bread and butter is wifey's. What, okra? Yeah, I would have to try that. It's a family recipe. Rambling with the Brums says, oh my goodness, my vines are full and I got a bunch in the house. I didn't show this, but I did a little experiment cinder block. And I put cucumbers in it. They're so green. They were on the side. Doing fantastic. Bees aren't going over there for that. So we took my friend Jay's lifter. We moved that back where the other cucumbers are. And I have an extra cucumber plant. So, and I have some cucumbers growing in the bed, which is this delicious lemon cucumber. Not a regret. I did buy this one. So yeah. Yes, the okra bread. That sounds great, Cosmic Cultivators. Well, I hope the cucumbers come in because I really want a lot of pickles. I really want a lot of pickles. I don't want to have to go out and buy, you know, the cucumbers to make it when I'm busting my hump to grow them. Multitude in the one bed. Ashley's cucumber is what's in the back that you always see. There's 3 in there. I've never grown Ashley's before, so I don't know if it's that particular type or what. And then I think there's 2 Ashley cucumbers inside the cinder block that I filled with soil. I made the TP for the cucumber to vine up. And I thought, let's move it back to where the bees are. Let's see what happens. So I'm also going to prune my cucumber plant. We've been making tons of pickles. We should have been making videos. Oh my goodness, yes, you should have. I'm so disappointed. I think it's Mr. Cosmic Cultivator. No, just kidding. I would absolutely love okra bread and butter. I probably would too. Indiana Backyard Gardener says, oh, I sent Jen some rainbow okra. You did? That's different. It's so funny. Let me tell you this. You'll see it in the video. I have an okra that's about, yeah, it's probably about right on the size, on the corner of the bed in the front. And then the other okra in the front is like that big. What the heck? Good to see you, Munchamel. Thank you. I love you. She's been encouraging me to eat. I only had bagel sandwich this morning, like a quarter of a piece of a half. And I am hungry, so. We find the secret to the best pickles is don't use apple cider vinegar. White vinegar all the way. Really? Well, I am prepared for that. I have 3 or 4. No, I think I have 3 distilled vinegars because I've had 1 and I picked up 2, but the gallon size. And then I picked up 2 apple cider vinegars, but I know that's not going to be enough. Y'all know canning season's like crazy. Should really be like 4 vinegars in the gallon bottle and 4 apple cider. So I still have to get a few more apple cider. But I did reach out to Indiana Backyard Gardener yesterday because I finally found, you know, I'm a newbie canner. I taught myself how to water bath can. Now I have to teach myself how to pressure can this year. Ooh, look out for those videos. But I'm not this person that knows everything. So I know a quart size jar and whatnot. I kept getting like the pint size and the half pint confused. So I texted her. Look at this picture that I found. Well, anyway, I did get 2 cases. Let me show you. Target. And they're not scamming anybody. I got 2 cases of the pints and 2 cases of the 16 ounces. Because, excuse me, lemon cucumber is getting to me. I had no idea that this was the pint. But I'll give you an example. I'm just going to do this for an example. Cut them, obviously. And this is why I like these size jars. Stack them up. I mean, this is a little bit of a smaller harvest of my fajita peppers. But you get the gist of it. This is what I tried to explain to my friend Jay. That it's just easier to have a jar this size. You know, preserve them however you want. And then eat it as you go along. Me, I think I would like to maybe dice these. Not dice them, but, you know, like little circles. But these are fajita peppers. Wonder how hot they really are. So, super glad I got 2 cases of these. I'm going to need so many more of the pint size and the 16 ounce score from Mel this weekend on finding 2 cases of the pints, 2 cases of the 16 ouncers. But that's all that I could do. That was what was in my budget. So this jar here scares me because I need way, way more. Let's see. Joe's Garden and Bee said, I have some late night chores to get done. I really have enjoyed your live, Melody, and meeting everyone. I will be looking forward to all of your upcoming videos. Good night, everyone. Oh, is he not the best? And I just met him not that long ago. great subscriber. He also has his channel. Go over and check him out. Watch his videos, subscribe, ring the bell. You know what to do. Like, share. But I really appreciate the factor that I met him because, you know, he leaves me great comments. What he wrote in the long one, I didn't respond back yet. At least I don't think I did because I was power washing all day. Like I can barely feel my wrist. But an amazing person. And listen, I don't even need to respond back, Joe. I'm just going to give you a heart and a thumbs up because you're right. That's all I'm going to say is you're right. And I am so happy that you came into the live tonight. Usually it's every Sunday at 8 o'clock, but I wanted to go to Garden State Gardeners live. I never get to go in there. So, yeah, it'd be great to see you again next Sunday. LP says, take care, Joe. Indiana Backyard Gardener says, make hot sauce. Out of fajita peppers, I have some Tabasco pepper, plant out there that hopefully will do something before it's too late. Kicking it with Harold and friends. Hello, Joe, Garden and Bees. Oh, look at that. Hello, Kicking It with Harold and friends. Welcome, welcome to Bake a Leg and Let's Dig It Homestead, where we're eating lemon cucumbers from out of the garden, drinking some pickled okra. Happy to have you here. And I think Joe had some chores to do, so he may already have popped off. Indiana Backyard Gardener says, good night, Joe. Cosmic Cultivators with the peace and the heart. Good night at Joe's Garden and Bees is sifting some soil 55. Can someone tell me where Mona, right, from sifting some soil 55 is at? She was only short just a couple just to make it to 100. Can we please make that happen during my live, pretty please? Hello at Kicking It with Harold and friends. Let's post a link. Happy to have you here. But yeah, I've been meeting some new people and they're just awesome. So good to be here. Awesome to have you here. I'm super excited. I'm just, you know, crazy loaded with, you know, this is a gardening channel, cooking channel, baking channel, you know, and the whole table is just filled with different zucchinis and squashes. But welcome. When this live is over, I will come over and subscribe and check you out and watch some of your videos. So yeah, as soon as one of my moderators can please post the link. And we are also Kicking It with Harold and friends, trying to get sifting some soil 55, right? I always used to say 54, 55. Well, I was like 3 away from 100 subscribers. So if you're interested in subscribing to Mona, that would be awesome. But remember, make sure you subscribe here too. We got a lot of cool people that usually come in here on Sundays. Like I said, I'm usually on at 8, not at 9. Sometimes we do 5-hour lives outside at the garden. Tonight I'm just chilly willy. I wanted to be in because I played with water all day today. You know, power washing the house, so. But Kicking It with Harold and friends. Do you have a channel? Hello, it's sifting some soil 55, he says. Or they say. Should I do that? Not just assume. Let's see. Rambling with the Brums. You still on here? LP. I subscribed. Awesome. Yay, yay, yay. Who else is a moderator in here? LP, can you post links? Who can post links in here? Because I don't know if Rambling with the Brums is still in here. Indiana Backyard Gardener already has a wrench. I'm just not sure if she's on her phone or her laptop. For some reason, I want to take another sip of this. I must really be starving. Indiana Backyard Gardener's right. That is good when you drink it. It tastes just like pickles. I have not learned how to post links yet. Well, I just learned from Crazy Ed, but I forgot it. Did I just get it on me? when you're inside your phone, like down in the description, I have to learn how to post links. I'm probably the worst moderator, but the happiest. You're so funny. Yep, Indiana Backyard Gardeners on the phone. So who else can mod? Because, you know, my moderator is a little bit busy tonight, which is Boone. And I usually have Paul Honeyman over here. And I came on later tonight. If you scroll back up, there's a bunch of links the moderators posted. Yeah, I understand that. I just wanted to put Kicking It with Harold and Friends link on here so that people can go subscribe. So if you watch this now or you watch this after the fact, please subscribe to everyone that comes in. We're just having a chill little live. Indiana Backyard Gardener, is that not like blowing your mind? I'm just like drinking that like it was pickle juice. And I swear I have not had a cocktail. The worst moderator. But you know how to moderate though, right? I'm assuming. Indiana Backyard Gardener though, let me know. Do a video when you post your lemon cucumbers because they are delish. I will not steer you wrong with some Himalayan pink salt on it. So good. As a matter of fact, why not, right? So Kicking It with Harold and Friends, you're new here. What is your channel about? Homesteading? Do you have animals? Do you garden? Indiana Backyard Gardener says, will do. That doesn't look like an active link, but that's to Sifting Soil's channel. Yeah, Sifting Some Soil 55. The link is on there. If anybody wants to subscribe, I just wanted to get Kicking It with Harold and Friends because how it works over here, if you come into my live, I show love by posting out everybody's, you know, page link so everybody can go over and show some love. Oh, no, seriously, are you kidding? Kicking It with Harold and Friends is my channel. Is all about relaxing and kicking back and having some fun. Is that really true? Mona says from Sifting Some Soil 55, I was just watching his channel. It had me cracking up. Oh, I'm subscribing. Oh, Cosmic Cultivator, you did it. You're not a terrible moderator. Look at that. They posted a link. So did LP. Sifting Some Soil 55. Sorry, I abbreviated too much. That's okay. Did I do it? I think so. Somebody can try that link if they like. From Cosmic Cultivators that has Kicking It with Harold and Friends. LP says you did it. Congratulations. That's their first link they ever posted. Just having fun and laughing. That is my kind of channel. Cosmic Cultivator says, yay! I know, it's so exciting when you learn something new, isn't it? Y'all are the best. Thank you so much for doing that. I really do appreciate it. So, as soon as I pull out this pressure canner, which I got to get out the ball book. I don't know a lot about pressure canning. I know some water bathing and things of that nature. But I have to, I think, pressure can. You ready? I need to pressure can and save this butternut squash. You did it, Cosmic Cultivators. Kicking It with Harold and Friends says. Oh, that's so exciting. Kicking It with Harold. I'm going to just abbreviate it. I will be over after the live. Maybe my dear friends. That looks awesome. Joe, you're still here. Awesome. Joe, you know how to do things. Why have you been so quiet? Welcome to Having a Wrench, Joe. Yeah, so I'm thinking I better do something with it quick. At least half of it I want to... Peeling these are a pain in the butt, but if you put this in the oven, I have a recipe. I think I'm going to use half of it and then I'm going to save the other half, but yep, some butternut squash. So I also gave Garden State Gardener a wrench because I'm pretty sure I think he knows what he's doing. And yeah, it could help out. This is more of a different type of live because, you know, I went on at 9. I'm usually 8. And I usually have Moonchild and I have Paul Honeyman as moderator. So I love it when people step up and just try to help out. It's great. That looks awesome. I'm putting seeds in an envelope, laugh out loud. Anything good? I really appreciate the seeds that I got just because that was totally cool. I had to think of seeds I'm concerned about. I would say like all the different lettuces that you can grow for like a fall garden or a spring garden. I want some Boston Bib lettuce seeds. Who has some? Because cough them up. I need some. Just the winners, I know. Because I want to plant some lettuces, a Sapo-ish, and I fell in love this year. I got it organically because I didn't grow that one. Boston. It just says Boston on it, like I think it's like a Boston Bib lettuce. I'm addicted. Can somebody help me out? Is that really like? Gotta get my daughter. Gotcha. Love you, girl. It just says Boston on the container, but I'm figuring it's like a Boston Bib, but I'm addicted. I think it's delicious, and I want to grow some for fall. Don't give me a wrench. I'll just trip and throw it in the what? I'll just not on purpose, of course. You are funny, LP. So yeah, so that's what's been going on. Crazy storms, you know. Didn't sleep well last night at all, to be quite honest with you. I don't know if all the lightning, I don't know what was going on. I was so super tired after all the storms stopped and the fireworks on the sky kind of stopped. I just kind of knew I was going to deal with damage on the garden. I dozed off, and then I guess because of my anxiety, I woke up like, and I just didn't really sleep good. I woke up even feeling the same way, but I think my mind was like, you know, like I knew it was a form of anxiety, and I never take medicine at night, and I should have just took it. And instead, it was getting so bad in the middle of the night, I was even having trouble swallowing my saliva. Welcome to my channel. I suffer from anxiety, and I garden and try to take walks and cook and bake, just because I love cooking and baking and gardening. But sometimes when I do that, I distract myself and it doesn't bother me. But last night was weird. It was even affecting me early this morning. So there you are, rambling with the Brums. Oh my, yes. Boston Butter Crunch, maybe. I think I have some in a container. Let's see if it's any good. But hold on, maybe I should put the okra away, or I'll just keep drinking that. Tastes like pickles. Hold on, my friends. Hold on. This one goes back. This one goes there. And where's it at? Don't get me started. That's arugula. Where's my lettuce at? I think I found it. Hold on, folks. Hold on. If you saw my refrigerator, you would understand why. Oh my goodness gracious. Well, I knew that was going to happen. Fresh water greens, Bib lettuce. And, oh, that stinks. Somebody must have turned my fridge up. I have an alarm on my fridge, you believe that? Jeez, Mary and Joseph, I'm dropping everything. What the heck, really? Okay, I'm going to have a question. I have, yeah, it is just a bib lettuce, it says. Except somebody pushed it in the back and now it got frozen. Does anybody have an LG double door refrigerator? Because I need to lower the temperature in my fridge and I don't know how to do that, to be honest with you. Let me go this way. Maybe Garden State Gardener can help me out. This is my fridge. It is an LG right there. And these are the temps. I don't know which one's the freezer, but it just froze my Boston Bib lettuce. Refrigerator is that one. So do I go lower? Let's go lower. Oh no, that one too high. Maybe 35 is as low. Is 35 like lower on a refrigerator? Melody, I think you're a little tipsy from the okra juice. No, you want to see? Everything was falling out. First of all, Jimmy shoved my brand new lettuce I picked up because I didn't grow it. Can you see that? Frozen. It was in the back, and that's how I know my fridge is up too high. The rest of my arugula that I love, frozen. So, but this is what happens when you cook all the time. Welcome to my fridge, folks. Oh my goodness gracious. Look, I still have, this is like cribs. Ready? I have, let me say, cowboy candy. I have roasted peppers and olive oil. And lots of veggies and just, okra in the front. You know, it's the kind with the freezer door comes out. So I don't know if I have the numbers right. It could be straightened up. I mean, that's a little embarrassing to show you all my refrigerator, but I'm not sure. I have to figure out. You want to go higher about 37.39. What? Google it and it will tell you. I tried and I couldn't find it. Just don't know if in the 30s is the way for this fridge to be. Or, I don't know. No, go higher. Kicking it with Harold and Friends. Go higher than 35. Will that make it not freeze in my refrigerator? Is this not funny? Look at this kitchen. I just have stuff everywhere. It's that time of year. Like literally. I have seeds that I'm starting on the floor because I had to bring them in from the storm last night. Judith says, hello, Melody. How are you doing tonight? I'm doing good. No, go higher. I'm just trying to figure out what my fridge should be set on because my roommate, Jimmy, froze my Boston Bib lettuce and my arugula. So, that's now a waste. But that's the seeds that I want. Badly. Some slow bolt arugula because I'm addicted to that, and some Boston Bib lettuce would be great. So that's all I was really getting at. Look, Mama Judith. Look at all the zucchini and squashes. Am I going the right way? They're everywhere. It's consuming the whole table. So I have a lot of preserving to do. But y'all are awesome for trying to help me with my fridge. I've never showed my fridge before. But it's big and I like the food shop. I'm definitely not drinking. But I will try to Google it again. You want to go higher. 37, 39 degrees. I see what you're saying, but didn't it just skip and went right to 45, I thought? Everyone say hello to who I call Mama, which is Miss Judith. Go over and subscribe to her. Did you see the package she sent me with the camper trailer? I did say I would bring that up. Reason why I'm late tonight, Mama, is because I went into Garden State Gardeners live tonight. I didn't think I'd get that lucky to be on the wheel and win anything, but that's not why I was there. And you just missed it. I was drinking okra juice out of the bottle, which is strange because I didn't even think I liked okra like that. Cosmic Cultivator says 37 to 39 degrees is ideal. Yeah, because that froze in the back and that's freaking me out. I don't want to lose what I purchase, obviously, so I definitely will do that. Keep your leafy lettuce away from the fan in the back. That will freeze first. There is a fan in the back. It's a little bit more of a whatever fridge. But if you lean on it, sometimes, like I used to lean on it at my house, and my butt would hit it and change the temperature. What the heck? That was literally... Okay, come here, little spider. Get off my phone. Did you see Cog Hill Farms? Anybody watch that channel? He got bit by a tick and got really, really sick. Oh, it's so scary. You can throw that frozen stuff in a soup. It'd be fine. I'm just in love with that lettuce, and I could have really went for one of those salads. Sifting Some Soil 55 said hello at Judith and Dan Davis. Do we have a number yet with Sifting Some Soil 55? Is that we're trying to get Sifting Some Soil 55 to 100 tonight on my live. And I am doing okay. I did try to call you last night just to shoot the breeze, and I've called you a couple days prior to that, and you're not answering, mama. You know, I was a little freaked out by all the thunder here. It's just crazy yet again. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Cosmic Cultivator saying hello, Judith. Yeah, so they sent me the camper trailer, like the camper that I was thinking about buying one, for my birds to have like a bird house. And how cute was that bird feeder? So the storm got the dogwood tree out front. We cleaned that up today, Jimmy and I, after he came back from missing for 4 hours. But I am going to put he found me a hook because he couldn't find. I actually just asked for a hook, but I've decided that that's where the camper trailer is going, right next to the bird feeder. So, and it's in a spot where they can have some privacy and make their babies, because I just found a little white little egg in my garden. Still at 97. Oh, come on, people. 97. We only need 3 more subscribers for the channel of Sifting Some Soil 55. Her name is Mona. Still at 97. Hi, Sifting Some Soil 55. Yes, sorry I missed a call. I'll try to do better. No, you won't. I know you won't. Stop fibbing. Guys, going to bed. God bless everyone. See everyone on YouTube during the week. Absolutely, Joe. Thank you for, allowing me to be there in your live. And it's different. That was fun. I've never experienced that before. Maybe I should just change my time to 9 all the time. But you go 7 to 9, so, but it was fun. And, yeah, if you ever find some Boston Bib lettuce seeds or slow boiled arugula, please remember me. And, I'll never turn away some Genovese basil for sure. So, love you. God bless, Joe. Have a great night. Let's see. Sifting Some Soil 55 said, hey, Joe. Good night, everybody. I've enjoyed. Let me back that up. Back that up. I've enjoyed the early to rise in the morning. Why is this flipping like this? God bless, and I'll see you after. Oh, wait, I'm off also. Joe, 3 consecutive nights without sleep. God bless, and I'll see you after. Rambling with the Brums. Take care, Garden State Gardener, says LP. Kicking it with Harold, says, good night, everybody. I've enjoyed the early to rise in the morning, so fairly early to bed. God bless you all. It was great having you. Kicking it with Harold. I will definitely come over and check out your channel, because Mona's saying it's cracking her up. It's funny. Let's see. Okay, Sifting Some Soils, posting some links. Good night at Kicking It with Harold and Friends. Thank you for coming. I really do appreciate it. Boy, you've had it rough with all this rain. Miss Judith, it's It's the lightning. It's just the water. It's just all of it. It's just too much. Just sub to Sifting Soil. Yay! There you go. Hopefully you subscribe to me on your way out or while you were in here, because that would be awesome. I just broke open a mosquito bite. I will definitely be over there to watch some videos. Just a quick let you know, Kicking It with Harold and Friends is new in my live and has a chill, funny kind of channel. So who doesn't love that, right? For a way to relax. So I will be over there and I will subscribe. Sleep well at Rambling with the Brums. Good night, Rambling with the Brums. Love ya. She's at 99. Oh, come on. We need one more. One more for Mona. One more. One more sub for 100. Can somebody do it? Mama Judith, can you subscribe to Sifting Some Soil 55? Who is Mona, who gardens, things of that nature. We just need one more person to put her at 100, and we sure know, I know what that was like. So maybe Mama Judith can do it. Somebody do it. And like Mona. Mona thought I thought she was a guy first. Maybe I did, but no, Mona's a female and amazing. And yeah. One more sub for 100. Can we get 100? And then the silence. Look at my eyes. You couldn't tell I didn't really sleep very good last week. We were supposed to have 10 days of rain this week. Oh. Yeah, we're expecting some rain this week too, but I don't mind the rain. I just can't do any more of the storms here. They're just terrible. Absolutely terrible. But I'll catch you up on the phone for sure. So yeah, so I have a lot to do. I want to process this and save it. I have enormous, I mean, do we need to do this again? Enormous zucchinis to take care of, you know, eat some fresh, preserve the rest. That's my theory. And I have a lot of these peppers that I need to do. Okay, so what happens now? I hit 100. Yay! Yay! Okay, we did it. Thank you, everybody, for helping out. For Mona, Sifting Some Soil 55. She says, okay, so what happens now? I hit 100. It's called celebrate and work hard and put out videos and, you know, stay true to the people that help you to get to where you got to go, and you will do just fine. But congratulations. You will when we get home. Wifey left her phone at home. Do I start going live now? Well, you can never really go live unless you're at 1,000 subscribers, but you see we all have a way. I use Prism, Prism, as a way of going live. Rambling with the Brums does a 100 with party favors. Yay! Thank you, thank you, thank you. I think that's awesome. Why do you have to pressure cook the squash? I don't have to. I don't think I'm going to do that with I have a recipe coming out on the butternut squash. 2 different ways. One way of how I'm going to preserve half of it, and the other half is how I'm going to cook it. What do you use to pressure cook the squash? I just water bath canned with my great aunt for the first time last year. I know very little. Oh, LP, I taught myself 2 summers ago how to water bath can, and it's awesome. Congrats, that's awesome. Sifting Some Soil 55. Woohoo, says LP. LP with a bunch of and thumbs up. Rambling with the Brums. Let me speak English. Now I'm off, right? I go live. I got 169. Wait, you're at 169, so you need 1 for 170. I don't even know where I'm at, if anybody knows my number. I'm either at like 193 and it goes back to 191. I just want to be out of the 6s, so let's get me to 7. That'd be awesome. LP says, let me see. Rambling with the Brums. Go get some rest. Love you to pieces, per usual. And I will see you next Sunday, God willing. Sifting Some Soil 55 says, thank you, everyone. That's so totally cool. So if you're watching this back, Rambling with the Brums 169, and we just got Mona to 100. LP says, good night. Well, dang, Melody, good for you. Just learning last year. Yeah, I learned 2 summers ago how to water bath can. Like, I water bath canned carrots and had no idea that carrots cannot be water bath canned. Like, it's a crash course. It's scary. It's boiling water. It's glass. But, you know, you roll with it. First thing that I did was strawberry preserves with no pectin in it. And that was great. And then I learned how to can my homemade gravy. So that was awesome. But I had a few experiences. 692 is your number, Rambling with the Brum says. Oh, 692. I want to get to 700 and get away from these sixes. They're bad luck. Thank you, Dolphies. You're the best. Now go get some rest. But I had a few episodes where I went to preserve some whole like peach tomatoes and jar bursts. I went through all that. 2 years ago, that's what I meant. Oh, they can't. Oh, gotcha. So yeah, you know, don't forget Sifting Some Soil 55 says, thank you, everyone. So that's awesome. Really glad I could help. And I don't know. Like some of my regulars are in here and a lot aren't, but you all know. It's busy time. And my anxiety brain is like, oh my God, what if I mess it up and give myself botulism? I can be a mess. LP, you have anxiety too? Well, so do I. So if I can do it, you can do it. You will not give botulism for a fact. So, brand new jar. Crash course, ready? Fill up a sink with hot soapy water. Take off the ring. Take off the lid. Put the jars in hot soapy water. Wash them thoroughly inside and out. Rinse them. Because nobody wants to can in a fresh brand new jar. They all stink. Okay? You're going to thoroughly wash a brand new rim. And, well, the lid. And then the ring. Rinse it. Let it dry. And then you're basically your headspace right there. Wipe the top with some vinegar. We'll put your brine in there. Duh. Wipe the top off with vinegar. Make sure this is in a little pot of hot water with your rings. You take this. You put it on there. You take this. You put it on here. And you lower it into the water bath canner. And buy a ball book. Tells you like different recipes and stuff. And you cook whatever it is for that amount of time. You can even Google that. Lift it out. Don't touch it. Sit it on a towel. It will start to ping, you know, type of noise. But what I do is once it's cooled overnight, I take the ring off and go like this. Because if I went like that after canning it, water bath canning it or pressure canning it, and it makes that noise, there's no seal. So that's why you do not leave your rings on. Just an FYI. Good night, hon. Right back at you. Just make sure you clean and sanitize your jars prior to make sure they're hot, and always wipe down your lives before you put the top on with white vinegar. Thank you. I couldn't have said it any better myself. Oh, that's right, because I did. I cracked myself up. Mama Judith says, I'll talk to you later, probably tomorrow. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Well, if I can actually sleep tonight, I don't know. I still have to eat some dinner. I didn't get much sleep last night because all the storms. LP says, thank you. Listen, you can do it. Yes, definitely call me tomorrow then, Mama, because I need to fill you in on a couple things. Oh, you don't leave the ring on? Not after it's pressure canned or water bath canned. Never leave the ring on. Why? Because you can get a false seal. When you have this on there, I do know a little bit about canning. you have this on there, you could think, oh yeah, that's sealed. That's great, right? So you don't want to get botulism is what you say. Take the ring off. If you water bath canned it and this took, it will not do this. It will not have any give. You won't be able to make that noise. So if you pull something out of the water and it makes that, put the lid on it, put it in the refrigerator, and you can eat it. But for it to be shelf sustainable, you cannot have that. Okay, you don't leave the ring on. No. What have you done now? Mama, I'm innocent. I'm an innocent angel. You know that. I guess you'll have to call me to find out now, won't you? Oh, tell Danny. Is it big enough? It's a lot of zucchini. I'm going to make zucchini cakes too. I'm going to be a busy person this week. I got a lot to do and there's still a lot of mess to clean up out there after last night's storm. So, yeah. Okay, so take the ring off after the bath. Yes. And you should hear the jars go ping, 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 like that. So, yeah. And then after you use your jars a few times, you put them in the hot water, you want to check around the bottoms to make sure there's not like a little crack. I learned that from Heather, the Needy Homesteader, to thoroughly inspect your jars. And most likely, 99% of the time, you will not have jars that break in the water. I had a jar that had like a little crack down here, quart-sized jar with all, I think it was peach tomatoes, and the whole thing, well, broke in half because of one defect on the bottom. You feel any defects on your jar, do not use it. And your lids are one-time use. Once you use it and you take this off, you cannot reuse it. Throw it in the trash. That's what I do. So there you go. I hope that helped. BS laugh out. Me? BS it? Mama Judith. Never. Look what I was eating. Pickle okra. I guess you'll have to call me. Lids with vinegar too. Everybody does. Whether you water bath can or whether you pressure can. Always keep like a little bowl with some vinegar, clean rag or paper towel, and you want to go around the lip, and you want to, I go around the outside because you want to make sure nothing dripped down. Make sure you have the funnel that goes in there, stops it from making a mess. You use the vinegar and you wipe it around. Then it's safe and clean. Put the lid on, and you're going to water bath can it, let's just say 25 minutes. When you put it in and it's a light boil, start your 25 minutes once it comes to a rolling boil. There you go. Yes, we did, said Cosmic Cultivators. Yes, you do, or yes, we did. It's funny. Cosmic Cultivators, what can I do for a quick fix? Which probably is coming from my storms, but for some blossom and rot on just a few of my peppers. Anything quick I can put in there to amend that. LP says, thanks for all these tips, guys. Definitely explains why canning lids are impossible to find while jars are available. Yes, that's coming from that's a B. What I'm going to suggest to you is, well, you might have a ton of jars though, so that could be an issue. I know because I need some of these, just the lids. But if you buy the cases, you get the lids and the rings. And be very careful where you're ordering from because they're scammers. So yeah. Any quick tips, Cosmic Cultivators, for some blossom and rot on 1, 2, 3. This one's tiny, but I'm not going to eat it. 3. Yeah, 3. I thought it was on 4 peppers. Calcium nitrate or bone meal. You can also use Epsom salt. I don't have Epsom salt. Bone meal. that the one in the brown bag? You can also to a 16-ounce spray bottle applied directly to the leaves. Really? I'll have to go out there and look and see if I have some left, if that was bone meal. Is bone meal the one that you can add into like potatoes and stuff? Because if so, I think I might have some left. Most stores around here sell out super fast once they get lids in. Try Target. I just picked up 2 cases of the pint size and 2 cases of the 16-ounce. Has the lids on it. The lids in the green box are fairly cheap. You know, might be $3-4 if it's for the wide mouths, but $2-3. You get 12 of these lids in there. But yeah, I hope that helped you out. You want to wipe the lid of the jar before you put the lids on and ensure proper sealing. I said that. Making sure all surfaces are clean so they can cling together. Absolutely. We need to do a garden update. We'll try to show you our pepper plants and what to do. Pepper plants look really good, but it's just a few. And Indiana Backyard Gardener said it's Blossom Enra, which I believe that because I've never had a pepper like that on the end. Never. But it also has something to do with, I think even Google said that, with a large amount of rain. So thank you. And you mean wipe the lids before putting lids on, or wipe the lip of the jar? Your rims, your rings, and your lid should be in a pot of like some boiling water. They have the magnet. You know what the magnet is to pull it out. This is the part you want to wipe with the vinegar. These have to be clean and sterile, brand new. And then once you put it on, it will adhere and take better to the process. So, I really appreciate you guys sharing all of this info. No problem, LP. We just love you over here. We're just such helpful people, aren't we? Listen, when I need help, I do help. I had a video that said, help, can somebody tell me what this is right now? But Indiana Backyard Gardener beat it and told me it before I even posted the video. So I don't need to post the video now. But I love this community. I love real people. I like people that, you know, once they're a part of your life and your channel, they remain that. There are some people that come and go because they want the subscribers. I've experienced that before, but can't, you know, you just got to judge. You just have to figure people out for yourself. I raised my sons to never judge a person, never judge a book by its cover. Open the book and read about 6 chapters. So, you can also do 2% milk, 1 part milk, 4 parts water to a spray bottle. Spray that directly on the leaves. That is for calcium. Delicious, which is usually where Blossom Enra comes from the leaves. Do I have to do that in the morning? And oh my gosh, can you please leave that for me so I can see that for tomorrow morning? Because I would like to do that. I think I did see. I don't have 2%. I only have whole milk. Will that work? Yes, you are. I love online gardening communities. It's so great. I do too. I love seeing different things. I learn something new every day because there's not a gardener out there that's perfect, and we all live and learn off of each other. We all make mistakes and we fix them the following year. I love you, Mel. Good night. I love you more, Mama Judith. Mwah. Love you to pieces. You better call me tomorrow. I'm going to disown you as my mama. I love her. She sent me the bird feeder and the super cool camper trailer birdhouse. I was looking to buy one of them when I lost my home during COVID. So when I saw that, it just blew my mind because I was like, she just knows me. And Miranda Lambert drives them, and I just thought that was super cute for my birdies. Gotta love her. So I can spray milk and water for calcium. Miss Judith says, good night, everyone. Shifting some soil. 55 says, night of Judith and Dan Davis. Yeah, her hubby traps and everything. So, you know, go over and subscribe. Yes, milk and water in a spray bottle applied directly to the leaves for calcium deficiencies. Make sure it's a sunny day so it all will dry out. Okay, so sunny. Are we allowed to be in a heat wave? Oh, I know, I'm just being ridiculous. I think the heat sucked the life out of me. It really did. It really was getting to the point like I just didn't even want to be out there. Okay, so make sure it's a sunny day so it all will dry out. So equal parts. Because if you have a specific recipe, and I hate to be a bug cosmic cultivator, if you can leave that under my last video, which was cleaning up from the storm today, I would really, really even love even more. I might make my zucchini muffins or something you want me to make for you. But yeah, definitely I will do that. I think we're going to get some rain here this week, but that's okay because I have lots of stuff to do, right? For better, more specific tips, check out Frogfoot Holler. Can you drop a link? Frogfoot Holler sounds familiar, but can you drop a link since you just learned how to do it tonight? Definitely going to do that. I have whole milk, so, and I have a brand new spray bottle that Jay got me, and I will put milk in there and water and be out there spraying it was all in the sweet bed, which I'm going to actually take these and throw them out. I mean, especially because it's really nasty, but this one was only on the end. I just want to show this. If you get blossom end rot on the end of a pepper, cut it off. Look at your pepper. It's fantastic. Don't waste. Just throw out the bad part. I always underestimate how draining the heat can be. Be sure to hydrate extra when you're in a heat wave. When I forget, I pay big time. You and me both, for sure. I was drinking a lot. And I would go outside, do a little bit. I would feel it. I came in and I was trying to work on my room. Let's not even talk about my room. And I washed the drapes. I washed all the sheets. I'd go back outside, come in. That's what I was doing. Oh, there it is. Frogfoot Holler. Frogfoot Holler is the Shed Wars Warrior part of Team Aquarius, big player. Yeah, I'm new on Shed Wars, and I kind of just got so busy with, building a new garden and everything. And suddenly I realized, like, wow, I haven't posted any videos. I don't want to get into the storyline of, all that, but yeah, definitely. I'm just here to grow the food. I'm in Shed Wars to show that I can garden and produce a lot of food and be a lot less dependent on the supermarket. It cost me $300 in produce. You kidding me? Because things come in bits and drabs. He could use some subs, everybody. Frogfoot Hollers. Really? Okay, I will do that. I will definitely go check that out. Let's dissect this other pepper. Wow. That pepper smells so good. So there is the blossom end rot right there. This is my only thing. Inside looks great. Pepper looks great. But I don't know if I would save the seeds from a blossom end rotted pepper. I don't think I would do that. I think he has like 700 pounds of food this year so far. Well, I'm not telling anybody how many pounds of food I have yet. Because I asked point blank, do I have to keep doing these harvest videos and showing all the weights to everything? And they were like, no, just write it down. So I have it in my phone. I mean, even my little eggplant that I picked last night was a 3-pounder. Not too shabby. And me and Jimmy ate that. That was really good. So I'm counting in all my herbs. My sunflowers are edible seeds, to make sunflower seeds. I'm counting it all. Everything I grow, I am weighing it all. We all are really... Yeah, if I had to give a rough estimate, I don't even think I could. Because some's in my phone, some's written in a notebook. That's the only thing I find complicated about Shed Wars is, you want to be spontaneous and quick eat something. And it's like, my roommate's like, wait, did you weigh that? And I'm like, no, I didn't. But okay, let me weigh it. So, yeah. Shed Wars is really good. There's a lot of great people. You meet a lot of great people. I don't have anything bad to say about it. I'm just not into the whole picking part. That's all. So yeah. So on that note, we have like a minute or two. So stay tuned for videos this week on zucchini and butternut squash and herbs and how I'm keeping my cabbages alive, which is a Shed Wars video. Keeping my cabbages alive in the god-awful heat. What I've been doing, well, first it's one video, and then there's a second follow-up video for that, for the red acre cabbage. I have that. I have some mail calls. Simply, oh my goodness. Let me see. Gail Southern Living just got her seeds. Mackenzie Lindstrom. And I got 2 stickers from the Vineyard Chicks. How exciting is that? And then I got called out by Ed, Crazy Ed, that apparently I'm in some barbecue challenge, where you have to cook meat on a grill or open flame, fire pit, so forth and so on. And I think he's going to put a video out on a Tuesday, but I went into his live to say hello, and he called me right out and said, I'm calling you out. So yeah, that's fun. Because I like to cook, I like to barbecue and stuff, so I'm down with that. It's just so busy now, you know. And I'm still trying to take care of me and get things done inside the house. So busy, busy, busy. We're like at 50 to 60 pounds. That's awesome. Absolutely awesome. I think that's a lot of pressure for John to not pick me, considering we're on the same side of the fence, if you know what I mean. And then immediately was like, I expect Melody, in one of his videos, I expect Melody to easily grow 1,000 pounds. I was just like, ugh. You know, that was my initial reaction. What if something was to happen? Don't put that much pressure on somebody. But do I think I can grow 1,000 pounds of food? Yes. Yes. We all can. It just all depends. I'm having weather problems here, storms and tomatoes being knocked over. So, you know, things happen. So I might make the 1,000 pound marker that he wants me on, and I might not. We'll have to see what Mother Nature decides. What are Shed Wars? Shed Wars is a community which you can probably look into for next year, but you can type in Shed Wars and watch videos. It's like a little storyline, and it's all about teaching people how to grow food and be, yeah. There's 2 teams. There's a Will It Grow team. There is a Homestead Aquarius team, and you can pick on people from the other team, but I don't really do that. That's not really my cup of tea. And you basically are to grow food and teach people along the way how to grow food. Shed Wars is a global effort to teach people how to grow food, be self-reliant, and not depend on others along the way. We share some laughs, tips, and tricks. Amen. Couldn't have said it any better. Our goal is 300 this year. I don't know if I set a goal this year, really, to be honest. I don't think I did. And the reason why I didn't set a goal was because I had major gardening anxiety this year. New garden, new soil, told you that already. You know, bamboo stakes, way too many tomatoes, you know, a lot of that going on. So I'm thankful for even what little I get out of the garden this year. And who knows, maybe it'll all turn out in the end. Just like I said, I was kind of like mad about what was going on in the garden, and yet I looked out the corner of my eye to a pleasant surprise of a watermelon. So I don't know, the garden's like remarkable. Seeds want to grow. You just have to put the work in. Oh, thank you both. You're welcome, LP. And so you weigh your harvest. Yes. So you would take this butternut squash, put it on a scale, weigh it, and then write butternut squash and whatever the poundage is, or cucumbers, or tomatoes, peppers, zucchini, you get the drift, watermelons, pumpkins, potatoes, that type of stuff. We also teach one another. We sure do. I'm still learning, and I've been gardening for years and years, but yet if you check out my videos, LP, this is a brand new garden out here that I built by myself, 8 raised galvanized beds. The soil is different than what I'm used to, so, I just kind of psyched myself out, but who knows, maybe it'll all work out in the end. I'm still learning, so I'll just be watching. And I'm still learning too. I've never, in all the years I've gardened, ever had a pepper that had blossom end rot. And I had to reach out and ask for help, and I'm not ashamed of that. And that's where we all come together as a community to help each other. It just so happened that Indiana Backyard Gardener is the one that told me that was blossom end rot. And I didn't know about the milk. So Cosmic Cultivators are the ones that are teaching me to spray milk and water on the leaves of my pepper plants to prevent that. So I learned lots of stuff. How about the noodle? A pool noodle, because one of my easy picked Gold Rush zucchinis was kind of like growing and leaning on the bed, and they asked if there was any bruising, and I lifted it up. No, but it was before I got because this is a different one. No, there wasn't any bruising, but do you see that? This Easy Pick Gold zucchini got blisters until they told me about the noodle. So I had one that was kind of grown like that. It was sitting on a noodle. I had 2 that got like this before I actually got a noodle. So you learn something new all the time. We've only been gardening for 16 months and been in shed wars for 2 of those 3 months. I am right there with you. Well, no, not exactly. This is my first year in shed wars. I've been gardening for, do I really have to show my age here? I've been gardening my whole life, but putting my heart and soul into it. I got married in 1994, so I had a big garden at my house, all in ground, no beds. And then as the years went on, I just kept gardening and gardening. But I feel like 2 years ago, my world changed when it came to gardening. Once I learned about seeds and not buying from the box stores and planting seeds from Roots and Refuge, my whole life changed. It was such an eye-opener of the array of heirloom tomatoes and different things that you can get. I want to try a Kajari melon, I think that's how you say it. So once I've really got involved, 3 years ago with getting seeds, I've been growing everything from seed. 2 years straight. This year, I did 97% of all my plants out in my garden are done by seed. I bought an eggplant, a white eggplant. What do you think? A white egg. I even grew St. John's wort, which is for anxiety. I never thought I could do that. I had 3 seeds somebody sent me. 2 died and the 1 lived, and I have St. John's wort growing out there. I did buy a lemon balm and a bee balm. That I did do. I bought those 2 medicinal herbs for me because I really needed them quick. And what else did I buy? Nothing else that I could think of. YouTube University has been a saving grace for me. I gave up cable for YouTube 4 years ago. Well, 2014, I started watching. I think it was 14, I started watching. It says I joined YouTube 2014. No, I did not. I started watching YouTube, Roots and Refuge and certain channels that I just really like. I started watching them in 2014. And I was very chummy with Jason Crocker and his ex-wife, Jaylena. And they're the ones that gave me that stiff kick and said, you really should do YouTube. And I was like, oh, I can't do that. And I can't this and I can't that. And we all started zero. You know, you got to start from somewhere. And the ones that I was holding my phone, shut up and down. When you're recording a video, it's supposed to be like this all the time. They're only like this if you're doing shorts. Nobody told me that. Shorts are something new, but when I was recording my zinnias 2019 and my Genovese basil and all that goodness, I was holding my phone like this, talking to myself. So, end of 19? I think so. So I think I've been on YouTube almost 2 years. This upcoming July or August will be 2 years. Watering's done. Back to hang out, says Larry's World. Only 16 months ever. Good for you. This is my second year back to gardening. I gardened a little over a decade ago, okay, and tried probably 12 years ago. Now I'm back and more serious this time. Congratulations, LP. That's exciting. Last year when the sickness came around, I was laid off for a month and built the greenhouse, and here we are. That too. I gardened, but I suddenly caught myself doing like a back to basics. I have a playlist called Back to Basics. The first thing I did when that happened was show how to make white bread. A basic sandwich white bread that even like a 10-year-old can make. I felt this need to help. How to make hand sanitizer. I did those type of things, and I went right to the tray, right to the seeds, right to the dirt. Literally, this is the seed. This is the name of the seed. This heirloom seed. You're going to just put it in the hole, lightly cover. I mean, step by step is inside YouTube. I have videos. So I have the Back to Basics, and then YouTube was my saving grace during the V, because I was quarantined with just me and my 2 dogs, no one else. So I did a lot of what are seeds, how to plant a seed, what's a cell tray, what kind of soil am I, like bag dirt am I using. I even did that different this year. I usually use Miracle-Gro. I don't like all the twigs in it, but I usually use Miracle-Gro potting mix, and I didn't even use that this year. I used the seedling thing, which I think really overwhelmed me because I couldn't believe how fast everything germinated. And I did 7 trays and they all germinated right away, like all at once. It was overwhelming. So that's another thing that I changed. But yeah, so I did from the soil to purchasing seeds to when the seeds came in, everything you could possibly want to know to grow seeds when I was in my house is on my playlist. Great thing to build. One of these days, I'd like to have a permanent greenhouse. I would too. I was just saying to Jay, I want to know what the name of the plastic is they put on, like the makeshifts, the high tunnels or whatever. Because I was wondering if I could find that plastic for the 4 beds in the middle so that I can still garden in the wintertime. Because the crunch is on. I got to get a lot more things planted for fall. It might not be as much as I thought it was going to be because I'm just so overwhelmed and got a lot going on. But if someone, we didn't know if it was just called like greenhouse plastic. I don't know. But I would like to try to concoct something like that. Maybe make some bigger PVC hoops and do it for the 4 beds in the middle so I can still grow in the wintertime. I started with Gardener Scott and M.I. Gardner. M.I. Gardner, who I started with first was Roots and Refuge. I did watch Gardening Scott, M.I. Gardner. Well, obviously the Crockers. Of course, I watched them. That's what kicked me to doing YouTube. And, hold on, what's his name? Gonna have a brain fart. Bear with me 1 second. Oh, Justin Rhodes. And it just branched from there. Like, I like that 1870s homestead. I do watch the Stivers. Whipplepool Holler, which is like old school. I love her. She's older. You know, they've been around. And, you know, the older are more wiser. So I think it's Whipplepool or Whipperpool Holler, Hollar. She's a sweet woman. Her husband's very nice. They're Christian, and she puts up a lot, and she tells you how they did it back in the day. And yeah, I watch her a lot too. Thank you. I'm excited too. What did I miss? Great thing to build once. Still studying at the. Okay, I read that. YouTube University. I'm back and more serious. Okay. Thank you. I'm excited too. That LP, yes, 16 months in total. Oh, and James Bergoni. Yes, from New Jersey. Hold up. Who's the other one? I like James Bergoni. He's only right over across the river from me. He does the food for us, but I'm trying to think of. I'll come back to the Rustic Gardener. Is that right? The Rustic Garden. Welcome back to the Rustic Garden. Okay, so I watch him, and I also watch the guy that's in San Francisco. There you have it. Great video on building hinge hoop houses. He's in New Jersey. I'm a fan of Roots and Refuge too. Huge. And they're moving to South Carolina. Kicking it with Harold and friends. I've made it back. Well, welcome back. It is... We're going to go for I want an even number. We're going to go for a few more minutes. I'm going to clean this up actually, if y'all don't mind, really quickly. I want to get this off the table. Nobody wants just some blossom and rot just sitting on the table, do they? Yuck. So let me clean up after myself because I'm so like that. But welcome back. And yeah. Here's another thing I do, look on that video, is I will freeze peppers like this. Guess you'll have to watch that video. Yes, I do. And you'll know why come this week, because I got a lot of videos to do. Plus, I have some videos that I pre-recorded last week. So if you see something that looks like, wow, her thing didn't look like that, it's because I recorded it last week, which I'm glad I did because the heat was god-awful. So I do have a couple videos on backup I can post. Okay, that sounds like a good channel. Simplified Gardening is in Wales. Yes. Wow, we have a lot in common, LP. But still great content. I agree. He recently did a shout out video of the top channels he follows. I think it's a great video concept. Absolutely. Yes, the Rustic Garden with Gary. Amazing. I'll be right back. Crack me up. We watch the same channels. My eyes look extra blue tonight. Or am I just extra tired? Hold on, un momento, por favor. Let me do this very quickly. I want to just throw that out. So yeah, and don't forget I have the me showing you how I keep my herbs. I even show you my herb cabinet. It's a little bit messy right now, my spice cabinet. And what I was dehydrating. I literally did my other pepper basket and then quickly did my parsley. I mean, I was sweating to death. You can hear how heavy I'm breathing, and I brought it into the kitchen where I was echoing. I did those both in the same day. But yeah, so now I want to get out there. I want to drop some more parsley seeds. I did plant some, let me think. Parsley. Planted some more basil seeds because there's time. I planted some more cilantro. But yeah, and I did a half a tray of beets because I have the other half. Yeah, I'm going to get the hiccups because now I have the other half that I want to plant some like Swiss chard, things of that nature. So I do have a fall video coming out. I started off with all those channels. Well, Mona, you just fit in with us. Now don't you? And congratulations yet again. I'm glad I was able to help. Yeah, I watched Rustic Garden. He pruned his cucumbers that was giving me anxiety through the TV. And he just showed it, what, yesterday? And it looks fantastic. And he's picking off all these cucumbers. I'm like, oh, man. So I think I'm going to go out tomorrow and totally prune off. He's like, if the leaf is yellow, just cut it off. As long as you don't cut the main stem, you're good. We started watching the Oppenheimer Ranch Project Amazing Permaculture channel. Oh, you know who else I was watching? Jason Evers. I like Jason Evers a lot. Also, Living Traditions. I know that one. Another good one. But then I also go a whole other direction. I like to watch Living Simply Alaska. They're in like a tiny house, and I mean, you know the conditions there. And she has an amazing garden in such a small amount of time. So I tend to like that. I watch, is it Coffee and Trout or Trout and Coffee? He's a little poetic and drives you around, shows you great scenery and whatnot. I do like that. I'm really into like camping, the tiny homes. So it's like gardeners and homesteaders and, you know, living off grid. It's like up my alley. Living home traditions. Can't believe it. Oh my gosh. I'm never going to have time for other TV. Probably better for it. Laugh out loud. Yeah, he sure did prune those puppies. Yep, I'm thinking I need to take notes when I watch YouTube live or otherwise. LP, stick with us. You'll see. I'm going to tell you a true story. No lie, 4 years. And I'm here with my roommate. We live in a community called Echo Beach near the river. And when I got here, he had cable. I'm like, what are you doing with cable? It's like, huh? What do you mean? And I said, you know how much money you'd be saving yourself? I went without cable for 4 years because I just don't like it. I don't like what it stands for. There's nothing to watch. And I got into YouTube and watching YouTube, obviously. So what do you need to pay a $250 cable bill for when you can watch everything you want except for live basketball, which is what my friend said yesterday. Oh, we don't have live basketball, or I would have brought you over Steve Steaks. Needless to say, I don't need to watch basketball like that. I could bring it up on my Alexa. But, Alexa, stop. Yo, did you know if anybody has the Alexa? Do you want to do something creepy but funny before we end this? Let me take a sip of my tea. I want to make sure she's up so you can hear this. Self-sufficient me, AV. Worm Farmer Marty's Garden. Worm from Small Space Gardening. Epic Gardening. Gluten-free recipes. But I don't do any of the gluten-free. I love Alexa. All right, watch this. Ready? Hopefully she's up loud enough. I just learned this creepy little trick. If you have her at home, do it. Guess what? We talk about preserving food and growing our own food, but we can be silly and have fun too, right? Okay, here we go. Let's see if it works. Hold on, I gotta get through. I have boxes. I'm gonna turn it up. Okay, she's all the way up. Watch this new little trick. Alexa, what is my name?
I'm not sure who's speaking, but you're in Melody's account. To teach me to recognize your voice, just say, Alexa, learn my voice.
Could you all hear that? Because if you didn't hear it, I'm redoing it. Tell me that's not the funniest ever. I'm going to wait for some thumbs up if anybody heard that. If you didn't hear it, you want me to do it again, I will do it again. It is creepy but funny. It is, you whisper to her and she whispers back. It's a new thing that she does. I'm not gluten free either, but she's got some great recipe and uses small space. So do it again. Okay, here we go. Ready? I'll just, I don't know, I'll wing it and figure something to say. Alexa, what's the weather tomorrow?
Tomorrow in Bensalem Township, there will be intermittent clouds with a high of 88 degrees Fahrenheit and a low of 67 degrees.
Is that not funny? She whispers back at you. It's creepy. Could you imagine in the middle of the night if she just starts whispering at you? I would like lose it. It's comical. Ask her if she's recording. Oh, I do that all the time. Should I do it in the whisper or regular? Because I have her blasting. Alexa, are you recording me?
I'm designed to protect your privacy, so I record audio only after your device detects the wake word or if the action button is pushed. On Echo devices, you'll always know when your request is being sent to the cloud and recorded because a blue light indicator will appear or an audio tone will sound.
Yeah, I've seen that before. Sometimes I say things to her just to mess with her. I think I called her like the B word one day. She's like, that's not very nice. But I just thought that whispering thing was very, very funny. See what else I can get her to do. Alexa, sing me a song. Oops, she didn't do that one. Alexa, sing me a song.
Let's make paper aeroplanes, fly them round
Alexa,
the sun.
stop. I'm gonna do this one. She doesn't whisper to me. Because you have to whisper and then whisper back. You just do it just like this. Alexa, how long does it take to grow a tomato?
Here's something I found on the web. According to infobarrel.com, the average time a tomato plant takes to grow is about 3 months.
Average tomato takes 2 months to grow. That's what she just whispered to me. So yeah. I think if you have the app and it's on your phone, you can go on there and I don't think I had to set anything up. It was just automatically you just do it. So yeah, there you have it. My bird tells her to turn up the volume. Oh my God. I heard you and is rapping to me. That was ridiculous. Oh my God, she's answering here too. I know, that's why I always say she or it, or I'll just say L-E-A-L-E, and I'll spell it out. Because sometimes, you know, I don't want her to be yip yapping. But I wonder if she would hear me whispering over here. But it's so funny, isn't it? Could be creepy, but funny too. So, my dearest friends, remember to leave comments. LP, it's easier to find. I'm going to come over. You have a channel? Wait. Oh, man, I have too much in my mind. I can't think right now. Yeah, I will be over. I usually will have 1 cup of coffee in the morning before I hit the ground running. And I will come over and watch videos. Mona, you too. Super creepy when I casually say her name from 15 feet away. She hears me. Let me say, Alexa. I don't know how far away I am. Alexa, what is my name?
I'm not sure who's speaking, but you're in Melody's account,
she said. Now I sent you a picture of what is in my front yard. Look at it and let me know what you think. I will do that because I'm getting ready to hop off. So lots of videos coming this week. This was a fun, live, little less people. But guess what? We have just as much fun with just ourselves, don't we? Watch the videos this week. Zucchini coming out. I call it pimple squash. How I preserve some things. What I'm going to do with my peppers and herb video. Also, there's a pruning video for red acre cabbage, and also Shed Wars video of how I am keeping my cabbages alive in this god-awful humidity with the bugs. Mail call is coming out. The herb thing is coming out. So yeah, just stay tuned. I do a video every single day. Normally never Sundays, because I go live on Sundays, every Sunday at 8 o'clock. Tonight I wanted to go live at 9 because I wanted to go into Garden State Gardeners live and show them some support. So let me see. No, I don't have a channel, but on IG we already are following each other. LP. Okay. Send me a message on Instagram. I'm trying to get better because I don't want to fill my phone. I'm trying to throw all my pictures over there because now the Galaxy doesn't want to, you know, store your pictures up there anymore on the Samsung. So I'll be uploading all kinds of pictures. And usually when I do it, it's in like a lot in like 3 days or something like that. I used to post consistently when I first started building my YouTube channel, but I wasn't getting subscribers from Instagram. I was getting my subscribers from working hard on YouTube. So, but yeah, send me a message over there. We'll be able to catch up. Cosmic Cultivators, everyone that was in the live, I hope everyone has a great week. Still say lots of prayers for my tomatoes because I have to thoroughly look at the front bed, and I think a few got cracked, and if they got cracked, it's fine. I'm just going to rip the plant out. But lots to do this week, lots to do. And I even have my room to do, which is a hot mess. But lots to do out there because I think by Wednesday, I think it's going to rain here. I have to double check that, but I think that's what I heard. And yeah, lots of prayers for my tomatoes. And I would really like, from the garden angels up above, a nice harvest of cucumbers so I can make a lot of pickles. But love yous all. And like I said, have a blessed Monday. Have a wonderful, fantastic week. Thank you for all the moral support. I'm not going to post another video that says storm anything. If there's like a problem, you're going to know about it. But I do have some really black videos with some major heat lightning that I might post. Stay tuned for that. We'll figure it out. But yeah, I love you all. And I will see you next Sunday at 8 o'clock. And I have all this to deal with on a Monday, or I'm wondering if I could put it off till Tuesday. Oh yeah, let's talk about the beans. That they are just waiting for me to come and get them. So, love yous all. Congratulations, sifting some soil 55 Mona for reaching 100. Thank you for everybody supporting her. Kicking it with Harold and friends. Great new channel. Gonna go over and check it out. It's like a relaxing, have fun, kick back kind of channel from the instructions that I was told. So I am going to go over there and check that out. Awesome to have yous in here. And I just love yous all. So on that note, I don't want to hold up the whole pepper basket because my arms are so sore from power washing. So how about I do my ending picture? Should I? I can't because I need a hand to end it. No. Okay. Bye, y'all. I'll see you on Sunday next week, 8 o'clock. Have a great week. Love yous. Bye-bye.